Monsieur, vous êtes introduire.
Maybe a no there. Negative Ghost Rider. Hey, what's happening, Mark? Clearly, I still have my hiccups. You have to forgive me for the hiccups. Pardon. Now, let's try... Excuse me.
Hey, Joe, drag your foot, boy. Look what we got here. Hey, you want to drag, huh?
Because this thing goes out at 10 minutes. Alright, so there's bags and stuff in here. Come over here. We got some more money. Got some more monies. And wow. Is this for real?
Come on, man.
No way. Let's see in here.
Break the internet, break the internet. Yeah, sure. Let's call it a glitch, Mark. Let's call it a glitch.
One of my favorite of all time. Barber Beefcake. Sick.
Welcome back, everyone.
Sick. Very happy with this. Very ecstatic. This is probably the creme of the creme in this box. Alright, then we have, it's like another, okay, I see you. This is, who is this, Mandy Rose? Is this Mandy Rose? Cassidy. It is Cassidy. Oh, look at that. That is sick. This is definitely going up somewhere around here. We're gonna put this up. Definitely. That is really nice from the box. That's really nice. Wow.
Arcade, you look good on that little TV.
String bag.
Nah, Chris, you go do your thing. Do your ritual, brother. I'll be there in spirit. Thanks for stopping by. I truly appreciate you spending so much time here. We'll be catching up soon on... on IG. See you in a little while. Happy Halloween.
To be pretty good. Well, better than what they used to be. You know, it's WWE, WCW. It took a lot of wrestlers in and out, in and out, and in and out. And then, you know, TNA formed up. When TNA formed up, those in and out wrestlers that was in and out were TNA. So you had, you know, Sting was in there, Chris Jericho was in there.
Much love, Chris. Much
Rob
love.
Van Dam. There's a lot of guys that was in there. Everyone that, you know, recognize TNA, because TNA is actually a really good wrestling brand. I haven't watched any of their new stuff, if they have any new stuff. But yeah, definitely if you guys have never watched TNA, you can watch some of their old stuff. If you have what is it? The TV service. What is the name of it? Pluto TV. Oh, that is sick. I didn't have this one. I have the other one, him in SummerSlam. That is sick. Brad Wyatt, that is absolutely sick. We're hoping he comes back to the WWE. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about no new who's coming back or none of that unless they got Brad Wyatt. All right, so we're gonna do the last package right now. So I don't know where we're at on time. Make sure things don't mess up on me.
I know, that's sure you're right.
Thanks, Mark. I like him too.
I'm used to looking over here and telling me if I'm recording. But since I got Luigi over there, Okay, people are paying. It's either they're paying attention to my videos when I say I don't have this and I don't say I don't have
Welcome
that.
back.
I'm looking for
Welcome
this,
back,
looking for
PDX.
that.
Thanks for coming back in.
Okay, so Masters of the Universe came out with this whole line from Netflix, right? They have He-Man, Mothman, Skeletor, and Evil Lyn. Okay. So we found every single one except for Evil Lyn. Now, I'm not saying they're not at the store right now because, you know, they is. I've seen them before. But prior, they wasn't at the store, and I have not picked this up yet. So I'm very happy with this. This is Evil Lyn for the new Masters of the Universe line. Wow. Okay, so there's no point of doing price checks or none of that. There's not like an envelope or a letter in this one, but the people knew what it was. So Pop Cop 765. I got the limited change sticker, which is awesome. Thank you, Pop Cop. Amazing box. You did an amazing job. Pay attention, because I'll be doing a short for these, and I'll probably do like a whole video for this. Like I'll probably do like a 2 or 3 minute video.
Man,
or
I hate them bean boozles. They are awful.
Jelly Belly of the day
Awful.
or something
They're awful.
for shorts, which I've been looking to do a lot of shorts. You, my guy, I knew you was gonna get me with this, but it was awesome. It scared the shit out of me, and it probably scared the shit out of everybody.
Oh my God, House of Dracula, Mark, that's a wonderful movie. Oh my gosh, it's great.
I
love it.
If I have to pick anything that's my favorite, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'll tell you what, here in just a minute, I'm going to do a test on an edit that I've been working on. I'm almost done with it, but I'm going to do a test on like the first 20 minutes of it, and just to see if it runs, if it shuts off. Because our stuff has been shutting off about 12 minutes in, 15 minutes in, depending. So we're going to run a test on this other and see if it actually shuts it off. I think we've passed it now because I've got 2 different audio things going, 2 different video things going. What's up? What's up, Funko? Well, what's going on, buddy?
I hope the person that got me enjoyed their box. I mean, I did the best I could for the rushy rush I had to do. So anyway,
Yeah, again, let me say very quickly, I am not a huge fan of Christopher Lee as Dracula. Let me just say that. Not a huge fan of Christopher Lee as Dracula. I'm a huge fan of Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing together in anything. Check out a movie. There's a movie that you need to watch, and I think actually Creature Features has this. It's Twins of Evil. Not evil twins, but Twins of Evil. And it has Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. It is great. You need to watch it. Okay, I'll check the IG.
Also, share out some positivity in the world so you can get some positive back. And remember, always remember to have love, to share love, and by all means you give. Real quick before we sign off, the Halloween Bash contest is out right now. Go to the Arcade Family
Cool,
Facebook
man.
page.
I will
Drop your Halloween
I will
costume.
do that.
This year we're picking one girl, one adult, and one.
What day do you plan on having that come out, PDX?
And also don't forget
Just give me a day on here on the live chat here on YouTube.
All right,
What day do you have
thank guys so
that
much.
planned on
Once
coming out?
again, Thank you, Mama J, for hosting these, doing these. These are really amazing. I love every time I do these. I love them. So thank you so much. Once again, y'all, remember this channel.
Did you tell me that already?
We have love. We share love. By all means, we give.
Oh yeah, you did Wednesday. Tell you what, let's do a
Be good. God bless.
let's run that tomorrow night when I go live tomorrow. Let me check something. Twins of Evil. Yeah, Twins of Evil. Let me check something real quick here, guys. We're gonna break it. We're just going to break it. We've already broke it once, and I think I know why. And I'm going to be doing more tests as we go through this. So thank you all for kind of hanging out and dealing with my craziness. But let's see if this works. That's not where I want that. 1 second. Got to move some stuff around. That moves there. And let's see. This goes here. Fantastico. But we're not going to use that. I'm going to literally break the internet. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. You're watching the experiment right now. Okay. Now we've got that running. And where does this put this? Come on, baby, light my fire. Yeah, that puts that there. Here we go. Totally just scared myself.
The ghosts are moving tonight, restless, hungry. May I introduce myself? I'm Watson Pritchard. In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world. Since it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been murdered in it. Since then, I've owned the house. I've only spent one night there, and when they found me in the morning, I was almost dead.
I'm Frederick Lauren, and I've rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited. If any of you will spend the next 12 hours in this house, I'll give you each $10,000. Or your next of kin in case you don't survive. Ah, but here come our other guests. It was my wife's idea to have our guests come in funeral cars. She's so amusing. Her sense of humor is, shall we say, original. I dreamed up the hearse. It's empty now, but after a night in the house on Haunted Hill, who knows? This is Lance Schroeder, a test pilot, so no doubt a brave man. But don't you think you can be much braver if you're paid for it? And I happen to know that Lance needs the $10,000 I'll give him, if he's brave enough to stay all night. This is Ruth Bridges. You've no doubt read her column in the newspapers. She says her reason for coming to the party is to write a feature article on ghosts. She's also desperate
Is it
for
running
money.
slow, PDX?
Gambles.
I'm expecting it to.
You've already met Watson Pritchard, a man living in mortal fear of a house, and yet he is risking his life to spend another night here. I wonder why. He says for money. This is Dr. David Trent, a psychiatrist. He claims that my ghost will help his work on hysteria. But don't you see a little touch of greed there? Around the mouth and eyes. This is Nora Manning. I picked her from the thousands of people who work for me because she needed the 10,000 more than most. Supports her whole family. Isn't she pretty? The party's starting now, and you have until midnight to find the house on Haunted Hill.
Hotter on the audio side here to make sure my audio don't copyright match. Sorry, found the problem. Yeah, I changed the music and I did some editing to it, so I'm just trying to make sure that I can run it straight up the way it is before I finish the last 25% of it.
Well, where is everybody?
It isn't a very warm welcome, is it?
Only the ghosts in this house are glad we're here.
Are we all strangers to each other? Don't you two know each other?
I'm afraid I don't even know your name.
I'm Nora Manning.
Lance Schroeder.
Is Frederick Lauren a friend of yours?
I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
I work for one of his companies, but I've never seen him.
I've never met the man either. Just a phone call. Do you know him?
I kind of tried to, Mark, I kind of tried to
Then you're
bring
the only one
some
of us
of
who
the
does.
I don't know him.
classic feel
All the
of the
details
classic
about
horror
renting the
movies
house
from
were
like the
done by mail.
90s, 2000s.
He's quite wealthy, isn't he?
With this,
And,
I'm not trying to
five
update it
wives,
or
I
anything,
believe.
just trying to
Four,
cover
I
our
think,
butts
so
here.
far.
But I thought I could use that
$50,000 party for
to
only
harken back,
5
because that's when they
people
were
is
remaking all the
even
old
for a
classics
millionaire.
anyway.
Well, if I were going to haunt anybody, this would certainly be the house I'd do it in.
Who closed the door?
This thing's made of solid steel.
guests are here, and fortunately still alive. Is your face on yet?
Dust and dirt everywhere, and the water barely trickles. Couldn't you have had the place cleaned?
Atmosphere, darling. You know how ghosts are. They never tidy up. And that's a very fetching outfit, but hardly suitable for a party.
I'm not going to the party.
The spend-the-night ghost party was your idea, remember? Since it's going to cost me
gotta do what I gotta do,
$50,000, I
Mark.
want you to have fun.
The party was my idea until you invited all the guests. Why all these strangers? Why none of our friends?
Friends?
Yeah, we're
Do
getting
we have
there.
any friends?
I've still
No,
got my
you're
eye on the
jealous,
timer,
Mr.
okay?
Kennedy.
I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing. They all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
And you call this a party?
Could be.
Why do you always do that? It spoils the champagne.
It might explode.
Never does.
Would you guarantee that?
That isn't funny, Frederick.
Make a good headline. Playboy kills wife with champagne cork. Will you join me?
No, thank you.
Just a sip might improve your humor.
My humor is fine, thanks. And I haven't poisoned it.
It's always good to know that.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
some.
She's a good-looking
You'll
lady.
enjoy the party more. Go on.
Your trust is so touching. And I'm not going to the party.
Of all my wives, you're the least agreeable.
But still alive.
Would you go away for $1 million and tax-free? You want it all, don't you?
I deserve it all. Your jealousy isn't tax-free. And your possessiveness is maddening.
This is the reason I
If ever a
question
man had
marriage.
grounds for divorce,
But can't prove them.
the time will come. You'll slip up one of these days,
Think so?
if I live long enough. You remember the fun we had when you poisoned me?
Something you ate, the doctor said.
Yes. Arsenic on the rocks. Annabelle, you'd do it again if you thought you could get away with it, wouldn't you?
Darling, what makes you think that?
Something about you. I hear that hanging is very uncomfortable, in case you get any more ideas. And don't let the ghosts and the ghouls disturb you, darling.
Darling, the only ghoul in the house is you.
And don't sit up all night thinking of ways to get rid of me. It makes wrinkles.
Oh, man. I love him. I love him so much.
This is what she used on my brother and her sister. Hacked them to pieces. We found parts of the bodies all over the house. In places you wouldn't think. The funny thing is the heads have never been found. Hands and feet and things like that. But no heads.
The wife, probably in a rage, threatened her husband with a knife and then, carried away by hysteria, took a swing at him and simply went on from there.
She certainly went on. How many people did she kill, Mr. Pritchard?
Only two. Her husband and her sister. No one else was here.
So there are two loose heads just floating around in here somewhere?
You can hear them at night. They whisper to each other and then cry.
Since our host isn't here, would anyone care to mix me a drink?
Certainly. What will you have?
Good evening. I'm your host, Frederick Lauren. Since we're all strangers to each other, let's get acquainted with the drink, shall we?
Mr. Lauren, I advise you to call this party off
I don't know if this is a good idea at all.
Nah, hang out. It's cool. set up with a controller. I don't have a controller, so sorry. Sorry. Try this. I'm done. 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 No, I'm done. No, I'm done. Test 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's turn that audio way up high there. All right, I'm gonna try something different here. Let's try to do most characters from the Day of the Tentacle series, just off the top of my head.
I really don't think it's a good idea.
So, like, we're gonna, like, go into the toilet? Grody. All right, Bernard.
I used to have a very big problem with anger. These are my stamp collections. Get out, my beautiful stamps.
Well, of course I can talk. You ever think maybe that a horse just never had anything to say to you, huh? You ever thought about that? No, of course not. You wouldn't. You're not the type.
Well, yes, of course you're not the type of no. I haven't met a cherry tree
Thanks,
that
Chris.
I haven't been able to chop down. Come along and I'll show you. Yes, of course. I am but a doctor, nothing more.
Well, how you doing there, buddy? It's good to see you. Are you here for the convention?
We good? We going?
We're good.
Okay. You missed just a bunch of headache and aggravation. That's all. That's what I don't want to talk about it. So let's do this.
Very different. So we go to GameStop and we went to GameStop and got a lot of pops. There's my receipt from GameStop. We're going to show you all of them over the course of the next few videos, but right now we're just going to show you a few. These are what we got, and I'll tell you how much we paid for them and how much they're really worth. Again, same thing at the end. But first, let's see a clip of GameStop now.
So many faults, but that's why I want to do this, and that's why you guys are coming along for the ride, and I appreciate it, because I'm going to get the kinks out live. That's the only way, I can really test it. I can do what everybody else says, or I can just try to get the kinks out live and test it out. So that's what we're doing, and, when I figure it all out, then I'll share it all with you guys.
Let's dig in. You dig in first. Pick out the first one.
You mean I'm a big old geek?
Now, I've seen
Chris?
these, but I haven't seen them since we purchased them. They've been sitting here in this bag, and I haven't looked
Listen,
at them.
I've got to get to GameStop in the next few days because I can get a
PlayStation. 631.
What is it? A 12-inch shredder?
Number 631.
Yeah, it's a 12-inch super shredder for like $8 or something like that.
And let's look at them. See how much did we pay for that one? That was a GameStop. Only at GameStop. PS officially licensed product. But
I love Neko, but
this was,
I don't love the prices.
It was $11.99, but If you buy 3, you get 1 free.
So, yeah. So even though it was an exclusive, we still, you know, instead of spending like the 15 whatever, we spent $11.99 on that one. So that one's cool. Clicker, I'll set him off to the side here, and we'll get a much better view in this, and the Funko Fridays coming up later. But that's the first one we get. Like I said, I'll put the price of him up there now. We paid $11.99. You said
$11.99. Mm-hmm.
$11.99 for Clicker.
God, who even knows what any of these are worth nowadays? I mean, geez, they probably all went down.
Oh, okay, yeah, this one, yeah, this one, yeah. Donatello, this is fantastic. Love this guy. This is actually, if you notice his hand there, this is from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. That's what this one's from. This was from like the beginning when he was like playing as the clown. He was like, hey! Anyway, but there's that one. And I'm sure you've seen the set for those. There's the set. I hope the audio's coming through okay on this.
Agreed,
if it's not, then
Mark.
Whatever. But anyway. So yeah, how much did we pay for Donatello?
He was $11.99, but he was also the buy 3 get 1 free.
So actually, Donatello was the free one. So technically, I didn't pay anything for this guy. And we'll put the price of how much he's worth right there. So, Donatello. Put him over there. Your turn, my friend. Careful. Oh, we got a little sticky thing on there.
I got
This
Star
was before
Trek.
I knew anything about this stuff, man.
Never seen her.
Uhura. We got Uhura from Star Trek, and this is the Mirror Uhura.
Yes.
Which is funny because they don't have a regular one. They only have the Mirror Uhura on the back, as you can see. They only have the Mirror one, and that's very strange.
I wonder if she's worth more now.
Yeah, we got her, and she was clearance, right?
She was clearance. We got her for $3.33.
$3.33 for Uhura. And
That's a hard stop, brother. That's a hard stop, Mark. I don't know how you did it.
Either way, $3.33, and that's the price. That's how much she's really worth. So that's cool. I thought that was a pretty good pickup myself. All right, especially
Dang,
for
Chris,
$3.33.
95.
And warning,
Excuse me, 95 pieces. That's
That
crazy.
was part of the deal. But you know, we'll see where we go from this. Is my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. All right. And now we have Sulu. Also a clearance. I remember that. Sulu was also a clearance. So that's 2 out of that set that we picked up on
everything
clearance.
works out the way I'm planning on it.
And again,
And I get some liquid moving through here,
$3.33.
then
Sulu,
I'll be
we know.
buying bulk
There's the price up on
buys.
top. How much Sulu is worth right now at the time of posting this. So, pretty cool.
Okay,
Very
turn.
cool. Your turn.
Oh, I done it from the bottom.
Oh, that's okay. Ooh. Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah. Here is Brock and Sindri. They are only at GameStop. Officially licensed PlayStation products. I don't know what games these are from, guys.
God of War.
God of War, as it says on the back. You know, I worked and stuff, so I haven't played video games until like these last few years. You know, I skipped like 15 years of video games, all right? Until, you know, I became a man-child again. Anyway, so here's Brock and Sindri from God of War PlayStation. That is the GameStop exclusive. And this was actually on clearance for $7.97, but because it was included in the clearance section, how much should we pay for Brock and Sindri?
$3.34. A penny more.
1 penny more for the extra pop. So that's how much they're worth right now. Even if they're just worth $8, I think we've done okay. So there's that. That's a cool little, and that box is actually in very good condition. Very good condition. Okay, ooh, here we go. Very cool. The Cobra Red Ninja. And that is a GameStop exclusive, number 79.
And we got him on clearance as well, $3.33.
$3.33. Cobra Red Ninja.
That's what a man
How much
cave
you
or a
worth
man
right now,
closet
Cobra
is
Red Ninja?
for, Mark.
What's that you say? All right. So there's the set from the back. Pretty cool. That's a good looking pop, though.
It is.
The colors are really good on that. Paint's not too bad, too. I've been seeing some weird painting on some of these. Like, some of these are really, really good, and some of them are not too good. Anyway, $3.33. 4.3, whatever it was. Your turn.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Iron Hammer.
Iron Hammer Infinity Wars.
He was on clearance, $3.33.
Guys, look at that. $3.33 we paid for this. $3.33. How much are you worth now, Iron Hammer? Got some other cool ones back there. Ghost Panther. I don't even understand that, but that's cool. Infinity Wars. There's the back of that. Pretty nifty. Yeah, Iron Hammer. Very cool outfit. I like that a lot. I wish the hammer like lit up or something. Beggars can't be choosers. So that was $3.33. There's the real price. Just in case I missed that. Okay. All right. Here we go to add to the collection. Captain Kirk. This box has been kind of goofy from the moment I purchased it. It's just kind of a loosey-goosey box, you know what I'm saying? So Captain Kirk, this is the Mirror Captain Kirk. This is part of that set. And how much did we pay for this one?
Him, we paid nothing for because he
Yeah, I
was
agree.
on the buy three, get one free.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He was
I'd
originally regular price.
probably
We
buy
got
it and hide
him
it.
$11.99.
for free. So, zero monies for however much he's worth now. So, Captain Kirk. You know, there's another Captain Kirk in this series. You can probably see it back there. It's Kirk with his command chair. And if you guys find one of those, pick those up. Those are pretty cool. All right.
I bought one for her
Is it your turn?
a long time
It is my
ago.
turn.
Oh,
Okay,
whatever.
you go ahead.
Are you being passive aggressive?
I'm not being passive
Because
at all.
I have the Kirk in the chair.
Anybody who watches my channel, you know what's going on.
Star Trek.
Ooh, yeah, the Spock. Again, mirror Spock to go with that set.
Got it.
Mirror Spock. Which is pretty cool. I mean, I like Spock with a goatee.
Now that Spock was $11.99.
Yeah, this Spock was their actual price. His eyeshadow's popping. This Spock was the actual price.
But he's going in my personal collection.
Yeah, that's the thing, because she is who she is. A lot of these don't get put in my collection. The entire set. Whatever we find in she has the entire. So we've bought it. We have purchased it. I know. Maybe it was free. Maybe it was $11.99. Maybe it was $3.99. But we $33. But we purchased it. So she's got the whole set now with that other Captain Kirk on the chair that was purchased at a different time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So here's the Spock. And how much did we pay? This was a regular price Spock.
That was $11.99.
And we did pay the $11.99 for this Spock. So how much is the price right now? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that's what we did for that. Very cool.
He's got the 1983 eyeshadow.
And you know, actually,
Almost a
the strange
$2
thing is
loss on that.
the phasers are pretty good reproduction too. So very cool on that. No, it's not.
Sorry. Oh, I forgot about that one.
Boom! And here is the last one out of the bag. Sir Daniel Fortescue. I don't know. It's from Medieval from PlayStation. That is a GameStop exclusive. Very, very cool. I love this guy. He looks awesome. There's a side view. He looks cool. How much do we pay for this guy?
$3.33. Is he holding his arm?
Yes, I believe he is. I believe he's gonna smack you with his arm. He's gonna say, "Boy, I'm gonna rip my own arm off and smack you across the face. That's how mad I am.
I've seen you that mad.
I've been that mad. If I had the strength to rip up my own arm, I would have eaten it years ago. Anyway, so that's medieval, whatever this guy's name is, $333 for this guy, and there's his price on top of that. That'll do it then. So, those are the pops for this edition of Pop Hoppin'. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you had a great time. If you did, make sure you hit that little like button down there. Click the little bell, too. That lets you know whenever I upload new videos that are kind of like this one, or totally not like this one in some cases. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next month, week, Tuesday,
Never apologize, man.
Sometime.
Never apologize. That just gives me
we
more
will
to
see
read.
you,
No big deal.
On the flip side, right?
Right.
Yeah. Pop hopping. That's stupid.
I'm a quick reader, man. Give me just a little bit, I'll get there.
Sakura today, but they were way too crowded. So Charlie had
this
them
place
up
that I'm
tomorrow.
talking about, Sakura.
So I decided to. There was a
I
special
don't really.
here,
I mention it
Corky's
throughout
Barbecue,
this
and I'm
whole
not
set of
big on
videos,
Corky's, but
but I
we're
never
gonna try it. It was
really. We
a,
never really go there. We see it several times. We never really go
where you
there.
get like the barbecue platter and all that.
As much
feed
as
two
I
people for
enjoyed this
$22.
video, and I really did, because
And, it comes
initially
with,
when we went down there, I thought
the
that I was going to
two
put
barbecue
together
platters and baked beans and coleslaw and Texas toast.
a whole series
and two
of
drinks.
budget videos, and I was going to base it around
anyway,
the budget trip.
That's that.
And that
So yeah, we'll see
the
how
whole
that
thing was
turns
going to be
out.
this budget trip, and I was going to break it up into like 3 different sections. You know, the trip down there, getting to the hotel, then like the food that we ate and the things that we did, and the trip back home. You know.
I turned and I felt like it
And,
was right here in my face, and I'm like,
You know, it just didn't work out like that, because honestly, when we got down there, and I'm just going to be truthful, when we got down there, we were so tired because we just came off of a show, and we were getting ready to go into another show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back. We just
Because we came off of Easter off of Balvenie, and we were getting ready to go
Corky's
into
barbecue here, and we're back in
Charlotte's
our lovely
Web.
room, and you look like
And
you
we were
dead.
just so tired. And she
You're
sees
on
that,
camera.
and I
You're
point
on
on that
camera.
there, because she
know.
you know,
You're
we
supposed to
both
tell
were
me,
tired.
so at least
Look at those bags
thank
under
you.
my eyes. I mean, I'm wore out. So
Please hurry.
what we did in reality
Start over.
is we rested.
I
We
was,
rested while we were there. We
22
spent a lot of
something
time out on
for
the deck,
2
watching
platters
the geese
that came
and
with 3 different
ducks
things.
and all
I think I
that stuff. And
explained
I
that
know
too.
that
Anyway,
sounds
here
so
it is.
stupid.
It is here.
And
so we
and
wanna
I go
ahead
into it,
I'll
and
let you go ahead and open that up.
the video that I actually did, that it's called like Sevierville Budget Trip or Cheap Trips. That's, yeah. That video actually was was mostly, I mean...
So that's one of the platters.
It became the reason that trip was actually so cheap at the end of it all. It was actually cheaper than what we planned on it being.
Some unique experiences with Porky's.
Because we ended up just sitting there and chilling out so much.
This for the budget.
That's why we had the budget to go out here and buy, you know, $50 worth of barbecue, you know, from 2 different places, you know what I'm saying? Because we just stayed in. We hadn't done much of anything.
Pretty budget, you know.
So here's my secret to everybody out there, and I very seriously doubt that anybody who is going to be watching my videos in the next few months is going to watch this part of this live. The third live of a night that didn't screw up.
Drinks with it. So there's that.
So I'll just go ahead and tell you, I'm planning on using some of that budget stuff when we go down there and filming more of that budget video down there and do a two-part thing because we're going down on the 11th.
I want to show you
and we're going to be down there for a week.
We haven't tried them yet,
we may end up being down there for 4 days. But right now it's a week.
Here's what we got, and this was this is one meal.
Yeah, Mark Hauser says to hear that when we go to Cambria, we do a lot of kicking back and relaxing. That's when I tend to eat a lot. Well, I eat a lot anyway. That's not true. That's a lie. I don't. I'll say that to you.
So I'm guessing one of those is probably going to be rolls.
Pop that up there. Believe it or not, even with my chipmunk cheeks and all, chipmunk cheeks. Good to say it.
So there's
I don't eat very much. I just don't. I don't eat very much.
Choose your sides.
You get 2 sides. Now, if you get a fancy side like mac and cheese, and you got to pay a little extra.
Like we ate on this for 2 days.
So, this is our favorite
we do
stuff.
tend to get more types of food.
It looks really good.
On vacation.
Or and there's our rolls.
A getaway.
Those
I can't say vacation because we never really take a vacation.
Now, can you grab that receipt over there?
We always end up trying new types of food.
Again, I don't have the receipt for the other.
When we go down there in November, we're hoping to go back to a couple other barbecue places.
What?
Where it's from.
There's a couple of buddies of ours that are supposed to be putting a barbecue place down there, and I'm hoping
this is our check from Boss Hogs, Wears Valley. I mean, anyway, we're not outing them. They
said
have
all
a
that to say this.
But anyway, it shows you the barbecue.
Hopefully, for the first few days,
and the
all we
mac
do
and cheese,
is nothing.
Our subtotal. So for the
like
whole
I'm
thing,
hoping Friday and Saturday
$20.75.
Do nothing, and maybe most of the day Sunday.
$20.75 for
order
for this
takeout.
meal
You know what I'm saying?
that you see before
There's
you
a
right
little
now.
kitchenette
Now-
in the condo, so you just cook in there.
Is that a deal? I don't think
My
so.
parents are going to be coming down there.
Is it good barbecue?
They've got a
Yes.
cabin that they're going to stay in for a while. So we plan on
So
going up
we're
and
going to go
hanging out
head to
with them for a
head
while.
with
and-
our other barbecue and this
Anyway,
barbecue.
I'll get all the prices and everything for the places that we're staying
And we're
because
just
this
gonna
particular
see what
condo has
tastes
like an
good.
indoor water park and all this
And
other
if
stuff.
it's worth it. Because
all
again,
this
you
crazy
get
stuff.
one meal here basically
I don't know.
for $20, $21.
I don't know.
And at the other place,
But
you get 2 meals
And drinks.
and 2
well,
drinks.
no,
for
Chris, I
25.
love food.
Now,
I
let's
love
do a
food.
direct
That's the
comparison
problem.
here.
Because I actually do. I have a real love for food, and because I have
But now with this one
health
though, you get to
problems.
pick your sides.
And You do get to
This
pick
one
your
you're not
sides.
having any substitutions. It
Well, that's
comes
right.
just
Just
like it
reasons
is.
of
It's
calories
just the
and
way it is,
calories,
but there's 2 of these.
But
So,
you would think that I would eat a lot
see the
and be
amount of
healthy,
meat?
and not like.
that's in both.
Yeah, I'm obese, but I'm not being.
There's a little bit
jerk
more
about
over
it.
here
I mean,
than
I
there
see
is over
somebody my
here.
size, and I'm like, well, they eat good. You know,
But
they're
not a
healthy.
lot more. Just
Not
by the
healthy
looks,
like they're going to live forever. But
This
they-
looks to be a better
They have a
quality
healthy
meat.
appetite and they eat good.
Just by the look of it. This looks like it's kind of cooked down a little bit
But I
much.
don't.
This could be amazing.
I just don't.
This could be awful.
So,
But we're gonna
I have
find
my
out.
travel footage
So I'm gonna
videos
try to
I
get
made
a
over
piece
the years,
without
but I never
sauce.
posted any of it.
Just a
Maybe I
little
should
piece
get into
here.
doing some of that too. But it require a lot.
Where's my sauce on?
Probably require a lot of editing. Not necessarily.
Very
not
dry.
necessarily, Mark. Tell you what.
sauce is good,
cut
though.
it into 12-minute sections.
That's not bad. It moistens
And,
up. Moistens up.
Just upload them unedited and see what happens. Just see what happens. If you don't get any views on them, don't get any pulls
really not
on them,
bad.
then you know,
Honestly.
send them to me. I'll edit them up for you.
That's worth $12.
I'm not joking.
I gotta be honest. That's
I
where
am
Pearl
excited to
Knowledge
get
and
back
you
there
can visit
because I do
Texas
want to try the Corkies again. I'm
But let's
really,
try the real deal here.
really kind of into it. I do
Hey,
love
just by
burgers.
itself.
We did have a favorite place down there called Fuddruckers, but and you know they had all different size burgers.
Now, that
you could
tastes like
get,
pork
and
loin.
It was really awesome, but the prices went up, just really skyrocketed.
It's very tender.
So we can't afford that anymore.
It's not like a super intense
we
flavor.
just can't afford it.
But it's very, very tender and fall off, like, not fall off the bone, but it just kind of
here's the deal. But here is the deal.
melts in your mouth.
I can go to Food Lion or any random place down
That
there.
is
get
a
some
superior
nice
barbecue.
hamburger, a couple bags of charcoal.
Because I haven't even
I
had the
can make a
sauce.
burger better than
You don't
anybody
need it.
else can down there. All right, and for about half the price.
That is a superior
Depending,
barbecue.
sometimes a lot cheaper. Because most of those places down there, they
Now let's try a little bit of sauce,
upcharge
just
for.
to say that we did.
Let me go back to this.
Just to say that we did.
They upcharge for all their food. So instead of charging $8.50 for a burger and fries, which is still a lot of money, they charge like $14.50 for a burger and fries. You know what I'm saying?
You just need some barbecue.
That's dumb.
Go through get the drive-through special, of course.
So I'm not gonna do that.
If you want some good barbecue, some real.
Yes, I've had. I don't know about
Go to Boss Hogg.
breakfast style burger, but
It's gonna cost
tell
you
me if
twice
I'm
as
right
much
here.
for
I've
half
had a
Well, not twice as
cheeseburger
much, because again,
with.
it's gonna cost the same price, but
I
you're
had a
gonna
cheeseburger with an egg on top of
I'm
it.
saying you'll get twice as
And
much
I've
with
also
the other
had
company.
a cheeseburger with egg and hollandaise sauce on it, and I love
Boss
that.
Hogg's
It's
is
very
really
good.
It tastes like it's worth that much.
But yeah, you
And
know
can
what?
still, even
Market
now,
kills me because I could go down there
I can still taste the
and
smokiness.
with just a little bit of money, I could set up
That's
a
good.
restaurant down there.
It's good stuff. So
and provide good quality food for
that's
people
my
for
conclusion.
a third
This
of the
is
price that they're
better
paying
than
right now.
this, but
Now, even
this is
even with the
perfectly fine if you're on a
inflation,
budget.
even with things
And
the
you
way
just
they
want
are,
barbecue.
am I going to get demonetized? Oh, watch, my channel's going to get shut off again because I
Okay,
said the
sit
word
rep.
inflation. But everybody knows.
after eating
I'm not being stupid. I'm not being
most of
political.
this,
I'm not. It's
okay,
not about
after
politics or
trying
any
it,
bull crap. But man, the common man is dying
I don't
because of
even know.
inflation.
My life has
They can't
been
do
shaken.
it. It's ridiculous.
It's been turned upside down.
So what
Every
what
time I
we
would go
need right
back,
now,
I
instead of
wouldn't
people
go to
trying
the
to
good-
raise their
the
their
good
prices,
stuff,
is
you
we
know, the
need to
good
try to
stuff.
find
I
a
would go to Corky's every
medium
time.
here. And again,
Every
that
time.
all goes back to releasing the
So it's with a
the
heavy
taxes
heart.
and all these
And
tariffs on
Regret?
natural gases and the things that we need to produce
Maybe, I
fertilizer,
don't know.
which we need to produce food and everything
On
else.
second thought,
Because,
if you're
you know,
going to buy
when your
barbecue,
taxes go up 8,000%, that's
just
not
go to
an exact
Corky's.
number,
The
so
sauce
don't
tastes better.
fact
The meat
check
has a
me
better
on this.
texture
Again,
to
I
it, a
told you
better
I'm not
bite
political.
to it. Granted,
But
you
when
can't
your
pick your sides, but the
when
drive-through
your
special brings it down
tariffs
to like
go
12
up,
bucks a
when your
pop.
taxes go up, all this huge percentage, you
Come on,
can't
man.
afford
And you get
to
two
make
free
the raw
sodas with it.
material you have to purchase. And
What's your thoughts?
when you go to purchase
I
that,
agree
that raw
completely.
material costs a whole lot more.
Corky's.
So
I mean,
you can't
do I
grow
want
80
baked beans
crops
and
of
coleslaw
corn. Now you can
besides
only
that?
grow
But
20
for
for
$12,
the same price. So your
I'll
corn
eat it
is going to go up
because it's good.
a lot more in price. And here's the big
Disregard
thing. All the
the
people
other
that feed the
stuff.
cattle can't buy
And
as
just
much
eat.
corn because they can't afford it.
Just eat
That
the
means
Corky's.
less cattle.
The
More
$12
cattle
barbecue
die.
tastes better
It's
than
just
the $20
a sad
barbecue
way to go.
by the time it's all said
And
and done.
a big reason for this is because a
Yeah,
lot
I mean,
of
if
the
you're gonna
corn has
calculate
been
the price, then
allocated to
definitely your
produce
$12
ethanol.
barbecue tastes
Come
better.
on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on. Ridiculous.
Oh well.
Anyway.
So that's
I
the
digress. I'm
strange
going to get
stuff
off my
that's happening in our
soapbox for a
world
second.
today.
Keep watching.
And you can see how much we've ate. We've kind of killed this, and we still have a whole other dinner over there. Like there's still a whole other dinner that we got with the Corkies. So go to Corky's. Tell me if I'm wrong. Comment down below. See, I'd eaten there before and I was not happy with it. But I tell you, I don't know. Drive-through special. Check it out. Until the next time, stay cool. Corky's. Weird.
in some other situation, I might say something different. But you work hard for your time off. So I applaud you. Any man that can go out and do something every day, work hard for it every day, and have a plan. Any man that can go out and have a purpose and have a reason and have a plan, and every day work toward that plan, that man is a real man. That man is somebody who has it all figured out. And it's that man that I envy. Yeah, I think it's funny, Mark. All the things I was saying 2 years ago, everybody was laughing at me about and telling me I was crazy, and now they're all coming to light. I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any means of the imagination, but I know when I smell something foul in the air. Let's see what else I can play around with here. Let's look in my old files. What do you say? Let's see if there's anything hiding somewhere. I don't know. I haven't looked in these files for a while. Well, look. We might find something. What's this?
Record in 3, 2, 1.
What is this crap?
All right. Blow the microphone out right there. I know.
It's unedited. That's not good.
Okay. So the inaugural test, this is what we're doing. And I know there's going to be all kinds of people out there that...
No. Nope. There's a reason. There's a reason I didn't use that. There is a reason. Mark, you're special because you want to make your wife happy, and you're doing everything in your power to do it. Do you know how small of a slice of human beings that really is? I mean, let's be true. Let's be real here. It's a very small section of men that actually do that. So, is there anything here that I haven't posted? I may have deleted everything that I haven't posted. Isn't that crazy? No, but no one's seeing my raw footage. That's stupid. That is just dumb. Yeah, man, I just get 6 cents. I got a 6 cent, should I say. I call it my spidey sense. And I know people call me crazy, but, I got a spidey sense. It is what it is. Whatever, moving on. Hey, here we go. I don't think people have seen these. Okay. I don't know about skills, man. I'm just a very efficient liar,
Character that you play.
even with editing.
Well, my name is Joe, and I will be the foreman. I'm in construction. I'm building 2 houses right now. That's an interesting question. Having lived in New York recently, I've only lived here for 2 years. I know what it's like being there. I know how to interact with people there, and seen the lifestyle. So I'm hoping I can bring a little bit of that. Well, there's a lot
I spend way too much time on my editing, but I
it's a lot of
love it.
teamwork.
I love it so much.
really
I just like
appreciate the
messing
people
around.
that are also working in the play, and I feel very blessed to be working with such talented people. I think it's going to be a good show. I think it's important for people to see a show like this, especially in this day and age. We always say in practices that we're hoping we can change people's minds. People walk away learning something, and I think we can do that. I think it's beautiful that we'll be doing a canned food drive. You'll get $2 off. I think it's great that this company is going to be so charitable. Hope you come out and watch 12 Angry Men at the Williamson Fieldhouse, October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
I've got 12 of these. Well, I'm blessed to have good friends like you guys. I'm going to compile all these and put it in. I've got 12 of them. I'm going to compile them all and put it, or 11, and put them all in a video for people to watch online. Look at this. This guy. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh yeah, I'll do this right here. Here we go. This guy was a great friend of mine.
Hello, I'm Gavin Smith. I'm a Republican candidate for Mingo County Commission. We need change. We need to make changes. And you've all of you told me that.
This guy, this was the nicest shirt he owned, basically. He had all kinds of money, but he worked on diesel engines all of his life. He literally rebuilt diesel engines even after he was elected to county commission. You can even see the wrinkles in his shirt where he just pulled it out of the package. Even after he got elected to county commission, he was rebuilding engines. It's crazy. He was a great guy. But we had fun. We had fun doing his
I love it. This is my home. This is where I want to
political
live.
campaigns.
It really hurts me to see our county with almost no jobs. The trash problem is another big issue. These things I think we can do better on. And as a businessman, I want to try to help. I want us to have economic prosperity. That is so important. We have to have jobs for our children. I have an idea. I have a vision for our future.
I am not
want to
humble.
return hope to Mingo County. We can't just say we can't do that, or you'll never bring jobs here. We can never accept that. That is unacceptable.
I'm many
that's
things.
why I'm running for Mingo County Commissioner, and I would
I'm just a
appreciate your
very
vote and
efficient
support. If you
liar.
agree with me, we need to restore hope to help Mingo County.
I was proud of that one. That one almost felt professional for me. You know, I felt like that was a professional one that I did. So.
I love it. This is my home. This is where I want to live and die. It really hurts me to see our county.
And I like the feel of this one. This one felt more urban.
The trash problem is another big issue.
Come on, give me half credit.
These things, I think we can do better on. And as a businessman, I want to try to help. I want us to have economic prosperity. That is so important. We have to have jobs for our children. I have an idea. I have a vision for our future. I want to return hope to Mingo County. We can't just say we can't do that, or you'll never bring jobs here. We can never accept that. That is unacceptable. So that's why I'm running for Mingo County Commissioner, and I would appreciate your vote and support. If you agree with me, we need to restore hope to help Mingo County.
I appreciate that. I truly do. I'll take the half credit. Yeah. Look, more political ads. After I just said I'm not going to get political, I won't play any more political ads. Even though here it's different. It's just different. It's not really Democrat, Republican. It's all pretty much middle of the road conservatism, which is okay. Oh no, it looked fine. Yeah, it was just funny because he was like, "Does it look okay? Does everything look okay?" He was such a humble man. Talk about humble. He was humble. He was a good man. So he knew more about the way life worked than just about anybody I've ever known. Pretty cool cat. I'm trying to find some old stuff here, or potentially some new stuff that you haven't seen, that no one's seen, and I'm not being very successful. Well, that's not good. That was bad. That folder should not have been empty. Oh man, don't worry about it. My back's been hurting since I was 16. It's all cool. Never fear. Never fear. Surely I didn't delete all of my completed projects. Surely I didn't delete all of them, huh? Huh? No. I wouldn't do that, right? Oh, right? That'd be crazy. Right? Oh, no, hey, here we go. We've got some. Cool. Yeah, let's find some stuff here. What do we got? I don't know if I ever ran this one.
Okay. It has been hailing outside like crazy. I mean, we still have power, but it's not looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 miles away. It's getting closer. It's came 5 miles in the last minute. We're under a tornado watch, so I'm a little freaked out about that. I can feel the building moving. That's the most disheartening thing here. I'm afraid the power's going to go out, so I can't edit. And I've got the news that has to go out in the morning. Well, not in the morning, but tomorrow news has to go. I'm about, I don't know, a third of the way into it, if that. We'll see what happens. This whole thing started about 20 minutes ago.
Well, Mark, I'll say this.
It's
look, that's a lot. I've got nothing. I've got nothing, man.
I haven't seen hell.
What I have is this, you know, you guys. I've got my family.
So, of course, I shut everything down. Anyway, just.
But my future has been put on hold.
Waiting on it all to stop. It's pretty menacing.
From the moment that
you know, I always get super
I separated from my wife initially, and then
I can see this one
through
window
divorce,
through my home, like right here.
And then the
And I was
moment we found out my mama had
if somebody
cancer,
walks behind the building, they can see right in
had,
here.
does not have now, had.
So hopefully,
My life stopped, man. My life has been on hold for a long time. Then I got sick.
3.
And then, you know, just messed me up.
If anyone would,
well, thanks, Mark.
see
I
me
only
all day, I'd be able to
only
see
take
the camera because of the light.
only take
I'm
work
not
for
afraid
people
of
that
storms. I've never
actually
been
are
afraid
good
of them.
people.
I just-
And I don't mean Republican, Democrat, whatever.
I don't like them.
I
There's been a
only
lot of
work for people
in
that
my
are good
life that
people
I've
that
known
actually do what
that
they say
really
they're going to do.
struggle when it comes to storms.
Now, it's funny because everyone I've ever made a political
Really
ad for
scares
has
them.
won in the race
And
that
it
they've
bothers me
been
that I
going
can't
for.
be with
But,
those people.
you know, it's not because I do
whenever
a fantastic
storms
job.
come.
It's because I show the truth about them.
So I guess that's kind of what we're all feeling right now. Yeah. I feel bad because I feel sorry for other people and their situations, not so much about my own fears, but about theirs. I believe that's a character flaw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Couldn't hear it. So 10. I find it really hard to sleep during these times anyway. I'm sure other people out there do. Kind of hard to sleep with all this going on around us anyway. Hey, just know that you're not alone. There's other people out there that feel the same way. It's hard to sleep during this time. So much on their mind and so much worry. Let's hope the storm lets up. And that's the thing about storms. Eventually they do. They come in and they go. Like the changing of seasons. With the changing of seasons. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Hopefully, if I have a place to film from.
Thanks for stopping back in, PDX. I truly appreciate it. Well, Mark, life's not easy, is it? And that's what I've learned from all of it. If there's anything worth having in life, it's worth working for. All right, here we go. It's funny, Chris. Here's some lost footage that I recently found.
I am. Play with me. I am. The next time I am. Oh, wow. Why are you recording it?
Teenagers.
Nothing.
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful sunny summer day. We're here in Dingus at Laurel Lake, well, kind of in Dingus, it's Mingo County. And I wanted to go ahead and check out these Dingus petroglyphs, or I think that's how you say it. I will show you the sign, and then we'll do a walk around of them. They're two rocks. They were found on nearby Dingus Mountain. I'm literally reading the sign that I'm going to show you here in a minute. They're similar to several other rocks found in the state, a source of controversy. Some archaeologists believe these markings to be a form of ancient Irish writings known as Ogham. If so, these markings may be 1,200 to 1,400 years old. Please do not climb. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'll show you this and I'll show you the rest.
Make a whole video out of this.
Here we have this one that's very, very eroded and washed away. You can't see much on it anymore, but the indentions where the moss is. I don't know if that's coming across on camera.
No.
In the backside.
It wasn't. It wasn't coming across like
but these are the important things. These striations. I know it just looks like it's been whatever, but look at this. These are actual specific marks, each one of them. I'll show you how that, it's these intense striations. So, this one is very, very interesting.
Look at this one. This one's crazy.
All the in-depth
And again, these marks were there long before men would have ways to make these types of marks. Now, some people believe that in reality it's probably just ancient marks left from
it's strange because
an old dinosaur scraping their tusks or whatnot. Who knows, to sharpen them. And that's plausible. I mean, that's extremely plausible, but who knows? PDX, you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping by at all these strange streams and our testings tonight. Stay cool, my friend. Keep on raising those kids like you are. You're being awesome.
I'll let you see
Eat a lot of that candy for me.
I think
Stay cool.
I can't remember exactly, but I think
we'll do something together here.
In the 80s,
I want to bring you on one night, and we won't do it to where we'll lose the stream.
Construction or blasting.
Have a good night, brother.
Coal mining or something. Again.
I don't know, man.
Weird
we're gonna find out, Mark. We're gonna do more testing as it goes. Again, from this point on, this is break the internet. We're gonna do as much as we can until we can figure out how we can get away with it. Not away with it. That's not what I mean. I don't mean get away with it. I just want to be able to broadcast something that is able to be broadcast without having any type of stupid definitions on it when it's public domain. It's the point. It's the fact of the matter here. It's the point of it. It's personal now. Yeah, that's my John Hammond hat. And keep in mind, this was only a few months back, literally. Just a few months back. Right. See, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Chris. Like, this is a personal thing that it's clearly affecting you as well on your own stuff. Yeah, it's time to figure it out.
Cool.
I'm disappointed that I thought for a second this stream would be related to the band Ween. I'm so sorry, Crest Payne.
I didn't know where these were.
Forgive me.
I actually thought these were just on the side of the
Truly.
The creek
I am
bed
sorry,
somewhere.
but thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
This is not how I normally stream. Crust Pain. I am trying new things tonight. We're breaking the internet tonight and trying different things.
I'm just hungry. I'm sorry.
That's what we're doing. And I'm looking at my found footage that I'd previously lost. And here's my kitten. Oop, nope. Okay, I can't push it too far, I don't guess. Can't break the internet completely, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see that brown chair.
Yeah, that was just 1/3 of it. There was two other pieces on it on each side, and it had like all these nice.
You hear that crate?
There was.
You hear that crazy
Yeah, that was
person
just
scream?
1/3 of it. There was two other pieces.
I live in a crazy place, man. Let me let you hear that one more time.
Oh yeah, I see that brown chair.
Yeah, that was just 1/3 of it. There was two other
You
pieces
heard that,
on
right?
it on
Crazy,
each
it's
side,
crazy people.
and it had like all these nice cushions on it. But it was wet. You cannot go anywhere. Now you can. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are once again in downtown Man, now at the Town of Man Fair. As you can see, if you look cleverly out the window, all kinds of fun stuff here at the Town of Man Fair. Hope you really enjoyed it. If you haven't checked it out,
That's
happens every
dripping with
year, so you need to come down and check it out. The Town of Man Fair. We've got some Fat Piggy's barbecue over there, or hibachi, should I say, over there. It's very strange, but also delicious.
That'd be a great movie to
Fair's
watch
not
the
quite as
drive-in.
big this year as it was last year.
I watched it with the
but it may get a little crazy tonight.
orchestra.
And by
here in
crazy,
West
I
Virginia,
mean
West Virginia
louder,
orchestra.
maybe.
I can't remember their real
But
name.
we'll try to check it out and get you some night shots of the fair.
I don't know, but it's the
Stay
symphony here, the
tuned.
West Virginia Symphony. They showed Jurassic Park while they played the score behind it, and I cried through the whole thing.
Oh, it's supposed to keep on
Most
going.
beautiful thing I've ever experienced in my life. Yeah, I said that. Sorry. That's what it is. It's better than a daggone stupid bag floating in a back alley.
It's tonight the last night? Yeah, they have fireworks tonight.
See?
Where at?
I don't know, but we can see everything from where my apartment is. For real, I had a great view of the fireworks.
I believe you. I know. I've been to your apartment.
Hey, if you guys watched that video, you'd know I had a pretty good view of the fireworks. I know that the other lights were a little blown out, but whatever, man.
Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
just, it is what it is. Sorry, I don't feel good today.
I want to drive through that town there and get all that for you. It's a nice little pretty. That's the town of Man proper, and it's a nice pretty little town. There's some old money in that town. I mean, old money. Anyway. Hey, does somebody want to jump up here with me and test that out for me? Anybody? Anybody at all? I can send you the link. Just let me know. You don't have to be on here all night, but just 5 minutes or something like that, so we can test it out. I'd appreciate it. I probably should have said that like hours ago. I just thought of it. Talking about something striking by the iron's hot or something.
You'll just
like
say
that. I don't
no.
know what she's talking about. She's half crazy.
Where
I
you
love her.
going?
She's nice.
Yeah, yes.
I'm going to Dollar General first.
Okay.
Because I don't want that chicken to sit in the...
Yeah. I would love to see it in 3D though. That'd be cool.
Was that your version of a chicken? Lick it.
I mean, that's one of many various chicken sounds.
Man, I must have not been on my medicine that day. I'm daggone clucking like a chicken.
Is that a chicken with the hiccups? Huh? Is that what that is? A hiccup and chicken?
It's really loud.
Well, look, why do people park by?
Why do people park like this?
That's how I feel. You know what's funny? I like oatmeal raisin. I genuinely enjoy oatmeal raisin.
I do too.
But I get so mad whenever I think it's chocolate chip.
Have you ever had oatmeal chocolate chip?
Yeah, that's good. But
that's I
Mark,
can
have a
eat
wonderful
oatmeal
night.
chocolate chip
Rest well.
as
Thank
much
you
as
for
I
being
could
here
just
for
a
this
regular
ridiculous
chocolate chip.
experiment.
yeah, that's
I will
good. But
see
whenever
you
it's
soon, my friend.
again, when you're expecting chocolate chip and it's oatmeal raisin, I get ticked off. Now that being said, I would be fine if somebody added raisins to my chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, but
Because
you know,
I like raisins.
but you know you're getting chocolate chip cookies.
Right.
Like,
And again, I like raisins. Hold that a minute. No, I'm a fan of the raisin.
Get some rest, Mark. You deserve it. Hey, Chris, you got 5 minutes? 5 minutes to jump on here with me?
I just
If
saw
not,
that
I got
bug
it.
fly in here.
Get it?
Now you tell me how I'm
That's what I
going
see it
50
for.
miles an hour and a bug flew in that window. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe he was flying faster towards us. Maybe he hit us at a
He
relative.
came in there.
Well, bugs fly fast.
Alright, let me send you a link. I'll just put it right here and see what happens on it.
This camera's extreme. Oh, Dabaroni's right there.
Should be able just to click on that and then take you into my studio.
They're in Davin. Where is Davin?
I don't know. Where is that place? Oh, Dabaroni's. No, I'm a fan of the raisin.
I just saw that bug fly in here. Now you tell me how I'm going 50 miles an hour and a bug flew in that window. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe he was flying faster towards us. Maybe he hit us at a
He
relative.
came in there.
Well, bugs fly fast.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think I can hear you too.
Davaroni's right there.
Turn that down. All right. Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
Negative Ghost Rider pattern full. Yeah, I hear you good, brother.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. I cannot see. I mean, I can see your box there, but I cannot see you. But that's okay. At least I can hear you.
I'm watching a movie, so I didn't
Yeah.
feel like.
No, it's cool. No, that's cool. No problem. No, I'm just saying. As long as that's okay on your end, then we're fine. We're good to go.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. All right. Okie dokie. Say hi to the folks.
Hello, everybody. I'm the disembodied voice guest panelist.
Here, this is how we can fix this real quick. I mean, I know it's just a few minutes, but still. I can at least be a good guy and fix this.
This is the first time I've been on someone's live in a long time. I used to do this stuff all the time, but I stopped doing it.
Boom. There we go. That's a little better. Have mercy. Well, anytime you get the itch when you're not doing your own, you want to do something a little different, let me know. You're always welcome now that we've figured out how that this can work. I mean,
yeah, that sounds good.
It may just be us watching ridiculous footage on here, but still.
That sounds great to me, man. I've been enjoying this whole night hanging out with you.
I'm sorry it's been a stupid night. But
it's not, man. It's not. Like, why do you call it stupid? We're just having a good time, man.
It's been crazy. But like I said, I'm just trying to...
What do you think Skeleton Crew was when I was trying to get my watch updates? Do you think that was of substance? That was nonsense?
Still. But yeah, it's been all right. But we'll try new stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna continue to try to. I'm just gonna leave it on that picture. I like that a lot. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Leave it just like that. That's a good way to.
Maybe zoom in a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll leave it just like that.
What's that art style called where it looks like the little images that make up one big image?
Oh yeah. I don't know what that's called, but I would love to be able to do something like that.
What the hell is that called? I took art almost every year of school, and I forgot what it's called.
My natural inclination says mosaic, but that's not correct.
It is. You got it. It's mosaic.
Oh, okay.
Mosaic. There you go.
All right, there we go.
39 years old. My memory is falling apart.
Dude, that's nothing. I turned 39 this year, and I love my girlfriend. I really do, but she has ghostlighted me so much. She's lamplighted me so much here that I don't know truly when my birthday is. Like, I know when it is, but I don't know how old I am because she's 11 years older than me, and she keeps on convincing me that I am older than what I really am.
Yeah, well, it's funny because you mentioned that because Law is 7 years older than me.
See, there you go. There you go. But again, I love her. I love her to death, but it's
interesting.
She might be the death of me because, again, I don't know how old I am now anymore. But if I'm with her for another 20, 30 years, we'll be the same age. I know it.
Yeah, I think I'll be right there with you with mine.
But that's all right. Let's see here. How long have we been running?
She's still with me, to be honest.
Hey.
8 years and I don't even give her an engagement ring.
Look, man. What's worse than that is I have tried to give her an engagement ring several times. She's lied about it. I don't care if she lied. I hope that she's watching this at work tomorrow. I tried to give her an engagement ring several times. The first time she was like, "Oh, this is my size," and I'm like, "Bullcrap." She's like, "Nope, this is my size. This is my size." So finally,
I hate to say this, but the only reason, the main reason this has not gone down after all this time. It's financial stuff.
Well, that's I'm with you. I'm in the same boat because we
I
talked a long time ago. I told her, you cannot be with me or with any man because we were best friends until
Yeah.
they can provide.
Well, here's the thing. When I met her, I was the provider, and then um, one thing led to another, and honestly, the tables have completely turned. It's like a complete 180 now.
Right.
She's helping me, so
Right.
it's really interesting how things can change.
And how quickly they can change too.
Doesn't feel quickly. It's been like 2 years now since I've seen her.
Oh man. Well, trust me, things can turn back around. Things can turn back around.
Well, I mean, we talk every day, so it's okay. But we usually just text because she's too tired to talk on the phone.
Oh man, I get it.
She
I
works
get it.
second shift, so and it's a 3-hour time difference 'cause she's in Florida. So what happens is basically she'll get off work and she'll text me and be like, I just took a shower and watch a movie. How are you? How was your day? Real brief conversation.
Right.
And then throughout the day, I'm literally texting her random pieces of my day, like overloading the phone with just a bunch of stuff that she'll read like an hour later sometimes.
That's pretty much my relationship too. Bless her heart. I love her, but that's about the same. Uh, so,
Okay.
no worries. I'm with you. It's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've been running on this stream. This is the third stream, I think. Third or fourth stream. I don't even remember, dude. I don't even know how many times, how long I've been streaming this time.
You know, it's funny. Ever since I started the gaming stuff, it's been riddled with technical problems, whether it's audio or just the streaming itself. I'm not sure if you've ever tuned in for any of my stuff, but
Yeah.
one night recently, I lost my live feed 3 times in one night.
Wow.
3 times.
Well, see, I haven't seen any of that. Every time that I tune in, it seems to be running pretty smooth. But I can understand.
It has, for the most part, but there was a night. It was 3 times, and there's been some other times where it was like once or twice that I have lost live broadcasts.
Huh.
It's weird, man.
Wow.
Because my internet's fine. I think it's just because I use PlayStation Network to do it, and then I'm cross-streaming it to YouTube, so I think it has to do with like the bandwidth being
Yeah.
stretched and thing being, I don't know the technical side. I just see it happen.
Right. Huh. Weird, man. That's crazy.
And it takes a long time usually. Like I'll stream for like an hour, 2 hours before it'll happen. So I get a good feed in.
Yeah.
But it's embarrassing and frustrating.
Well, I tell you, and I'll be really truthful. The first time that I was streaming and I had problems, I got real embarrassed by it. Like real embarrassed by it. Because I do my homework, man.
I know you do.
I spend days doing my homework. Sometimes weeks, depending on the thing.
I can imagine. Like Eric, you're all into it.
I just can't. I don't care if one person watches it or if 1 million people watch it. It's got my name on it. So
of course,
I want to make sure that it goes out exactly how I want it. Even if I want it flawed in certain areas, that's how I want it. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, I understand.
So whenever a huge flaw happens that shuts everything down, I'm like, well, that's bullcrap. I didn't plan on that flaw. I didn't want that flaw. That's not what I wanted in there.
Yeah.
So it drives me crazy. But again, I was embarrassed when that first happened. Nowadays, I'm just the opposite. Now I'm like, nope. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna push it until I can't push it anymore. Because I see too many people doing the same thing, and that's great. If you're good at it, if you've got a niche, if you've got an audience, if there's 100 different ways and pieces of that luck that goes into that. That's great. I don't have that ability to do what everybody else does. I just can't. I can't do it. There's something innately inside of me that says, "Oh, that'd be fun. Let's do it different."
You know what my problem is, I think, and the great thing about talking to you is I know you're gonna either agree or you're going to lay it out there for me blatantly. I think that I squander my potential because I am I'm stuck in my own way because I have all this ambition and I can't figure out how to put it in a pretty package, so to speak, because I don't have the technology and the proper means. So my stuff is always raw. It's always been like that. And Dead Zone gave me a big compliment one time when he saw my Jaws parody video. I really enjoyed it. He watched it like 15 times, he told me, because he thought it was so unique and funny and interesting. And I'll never forget that.
That's cool. That's cool.
But I try my damnedest to do a good job, and like it's so annoying because I know views don't shouldn't matter, numbers shouldn't matter, but when you're doing this for 4 years, like I have, and you've been doing this stuff longer than me, I'm sure, but it's so annoying and discouraging that I've been doing this for as long as I have, and I'm still not moving the needle that much. It's so ridiculous to me because I use the hashtags, I do all the crap that you're supposed to do. I make interesting titles. My thumbnails have gotten a lot better, but that algorithm is a bitch and a half.
It's a
for me.
vicious monster. It's a
Well, here's the
vicious
thing.
monster.
I have always been into stuff that's too popular, so it's really hard for me to stand out. Like I started out with collectibles, and everybody does that.
Yep.
So if you don't have an interesting approach to it, no one's gonna tune in. And my only approach was the music, putting the music in the background, and just since I have like an artistic background, I did like interesting things with the camera angles and the photography. Like you were saying earlier, I have this ability to make it artsy.
You do, and it's and that ability comes through. And I'll shut up here in just a second. But that ability comes through in every piece of your art, and I can tell when I'm watching your stuff and you are artistically working, and I can also tell when you're like I'm just getting this video out, and I don't mean that in a bad way. They're always good.
That's fair.
But I can tell the difference in your personal stamp, your personal fingerprint, and I'm sure you could tell it when you look at some of my videos. Some of my videos are they're still my personal videos, but
you're dead on. I was gonna sorry to interrupt you, but I was gonna explain why, because you're right. I used to work like super late and long hours, so there were times when I needed to do content because I wanted to, and I was so tired. That's why it was half-assed, the effort.
But and again, the only reason I even say that now is because you'd put out a good video, and I'd be like, okay, these are great videos, and then like in a month you put out like a banger, and I'm like, what? Come on, man, you can do this. What are you doing?
I was tired. I used to work like 12 hours a day. Shit, man, it's nuts. Like that job was hell. I worked 6 days a week at one point.
Well, again, you were doing what was right. So I'm not going to complain. I'm just saying it's always been good, but I can always tell that stamp, that fingerprint on it when you really take your time.
I completely, I respect that, and yeah, you're right.
It's just again, and I'm not saying, this is bad, this is good. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying you do have an innate talent to do something, and because you have that fingerprint, because you have that, for lack of a better term, grunge fingerprint, and it's not, and I don't mean just the music style. I mean more like the feeling of early '90s grunge. That's the same feeling that I get from your art, and it's a beautiful nostalgic thing.
That's interesting. That's a big compliment because my roots is the '90s, so it's cool to hear.
Well, it comes through. It comes through. And if there's anything I could ever say to you, it would be this: don't walk away from that. Don't pull back from that. Don't ever say, well, I shouldn't do this because this isn't as mainstream, or this is blah 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 blah. Because the fingerprint that you have is so much more powerful and more sustainable than anything out here that's mainstream.
It's probably not going to surprise you, but the reason why the content has shifted in the direction it has is because I can't afford the collect anymore. And I got tired of doing shorts, and I thought those shorts were just so phoned in. Like I was making a short on my guitar pick. What was that? You see that? What was that? I did it.
Hey, I understand, dude. I'm I applaud you though, because you busted it with the shorts, good or bad.
I did.
You
I
busted
did.
it out.
And there were
So
some that were good. I think my Stephen King hardcover collection was one of the highlights.
That was good.
Cool.
Yeah.
But no one liked it.
Well, see, but I understand that. I understand that completely. And without bashing people into the ground or anything like that, just like what you were saying before, I've been in video and I've been editing video. Right? I've been editing video since 2005. Just let that sink in for a moment, okay?
It's hard to, because I graduated high school in 2002. That's something else.
Yeah, so just think about that for a moment. And I haven't been on YouTube for a year and a half, 2 years, something like that, and only serious for a year, and I've got sick and had to miss time. But anyway, my point is, when I spend 4 hours, 8 hours putting together a really decent quality piece of video, and it gets like 30 views and 25 likes, and I see somebody literally go online and fart, and it gets like 30,000 views, I'm just like, come on, man.
I know, man. It's so ridiculous, because I feel like half the time I'm complimenting you, it sounds like I'm like, it sounds phoned in, but I really mean what I say.
Oh, I do too, man. And that's one of the things that's one of the great things about meeting the people in the community is the fact that you're going to find a large portion of that community that is just as phony as all get out, but you will find that I'm talking about.
I'm laughing because one of the channels that I was supporting from their humble beginnings has eclipsed mine at this point, and they're not that far. They're not that.
Did I lose you? You still with me? Uh-oh. We spilled the tea too much. And uh-oh. Yep, the connection was lost. We spilled the tea too much. And the connection. I'm going to see. Hold on, folks. Let me see if I can get him back. Here we go. Are you back with me now?
Oh, I'm not back? Oh, okay. There I am.
There we go. All right. We lost you for a minute, but now you're back. All right.
That was interesting.
Yeah. We were spilling too much tea. So
well, I was saying that the bromance was too much for the interwebs.
That's what it was. So
couldn't handle it. We literally broke the internet.
It's happened. We broke it.
What was I? Oh yeah, the eclipse of my channel thing.
Right.
Anyway, it's fine. I have nothing against other people rising above it. I hope they do keep
Right.
doing it. But it has to do with what you just said. It has to do with the whole, and I don't want to go too much into it, but there is definitely some lack of authenticity there. Like phoniness is definitely present.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, and I know that I'm going to get so much hate for what I'm about to say, and I don't even care. All right? I have
You
watched
shouldn't care. Just be yourself.
I have watched so many people's things that are exactly the same thing. I I feel like a liar getting on everybody's stuff every time and being like, "Yep, cool stuff, man. Keep it up." And you can tell when I phone it in because it's like 3 words. And normally with other people, like, and you can tell if I write a sentence in your thing and I really have watched it, I care. But if it's just like, yep, full support, cool video, whatever.
I completely get that.
Because I'm just like,
And
I've
then
watched 30 of your videos for the past 2 months, and they're exactly the same.
I feel kind of psychotic sometimes because, like, when I watch your video where you have dark, the thing with the aquarium, like, I think I gave you like a paragraph comment out of that.
Oh
And
no, I appreciate that so much.
no, I don't mean it like that. I feel like, wow, where'd that come from? I just like, um, those words just came to me because I was just inspired to express how I felt about the video. That was great.
And that's exactly what I want. I want people to genuinely, and again, I don't care if it's 1 million people. I just want a few people out there to genuinely feel something, even if it's hate.
Yeah, of course.
Even if
we all want that.
even if I just bring up just horrible despite and hate and venom in people, whatever it is.
Yeah, something, right?
I
Some
want
kind of
to evoke
strike
an
a nerve
emotion.
in some capacity.
I am so tired of this meandering middle of the road meh generation. Take it or
Yeah.
leave it. I'm tired of that crap. There,
I hear you.
We have difference in opinions. Everyone does, and
That's fine,
that's
yeah.
a good thing. That's a rich thing. That's a grand thing. That's what makes us strong. You
Yeah.
know, lying about what is good or bad or what that doesn't help anybody.
No,
Look,
no,
man,
not at all. It's just fueling the fire
I am not for
for
a
the difference.
generation, and again, this comes from a fat dude with shin splints, but I'm not coming from a generation that says everybody needs to get a blue ribbon. If Tubbs can't run, then don't give him a blue ribbon. Say, you
Yeah.
know what?
Mhm.
I believe that you can do this. If we work together for the next 2 summers, you might get a blue ribbon in 2 years. You know what? That's when it makes somebody feel better a lot more than, well, I suck, but I still got a ribbon. No, I sucked at this, but then I got better.
Mhm.
I may not have won the big first prize, but guess what? I came in third, and I didn't even qualify the last 2 years. Teach. Ugh. And I feel like I'm being so ingenuous just by not being honest with people, and it breaks my heart. So
I understand. I understand.
and I've been taking I take people now. I will watch their videos. I will watch like 3 people's videos for like 2 months. And that's all I'll watch for those 2 months. Of course, I'll watch what I want to watch on the other side.
Of course.
But that's about
understand.
all I'll watch for those 2 months, and I'll really get a feel for it. And if I really think that they need to be supported, then I will continue to support them later on. But I'll take a break from them, and I'll go to somebody else for a few months.
Yeah.
And I'll watch their interaction with me and how that plays out in the months that I'm not supporting them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
you can
Yeah.
tell real quickly who is actually there to watch your videos and who's not. And here's the deal:
Of course.
I don't want people coming by just to click a like and say, "Yep, good video." I don't want that. If you're not going to watch my video, don't
Yeah.
don't come by. I mean,
Uh-huh.
share the love. I appreciate it, but I want people that, like I said before, I can genuinely move, that I can make them feel something.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
maybe, and maybe it's just me, maybe it's my age, maybe it's this time period, but at this stage of my life, I'm just looking for something that is real. And that's why
I think that is something that we all want in way, shape, or form.
and all the stuff that I watch, speaking about what I was talking about earlier, it's just like you get to the 10th video and you're just thinking, you are not real. You're not real. You don't even believe in what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why do you even collect this thing anymore? You don't. I mean, is it just a number to you? Is it just on a shelf to you? Be it a Funko or a comic book or a whatever.
Yeah.
What's the
I,
purpose behind it?
you know what I was thinking about, because you're saying these things and it's making me think about things, kind of, you know, it's making me look at it from a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing is, I feel like I'm lost,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to find my footing again, if that makes any sense. And I'm surprised that people are embracing the gaming because, believe it or not, it's my most successful content in a long time, and I've even ventured to say that it is the most successful content I've ever done because I'm making money on it.
Right.
Like I'm
Right.
actually getting revenue and keep going up.
Right.
It's crazy. I never thought it would happen.
Well, again, and I think too. I'll close that. I think too. There was, in my mind, there seemed to be a bit of a burnout with it all, and I saw that you wanted to change. And again,
Oh man, that started with the archive thing because I
yeah,
made that poll and it was like almost unanimous to like, yeah, you need new content. My God, I was like, I made that poll that was kind of redundant. That
right,
poll, I
right,
care about what people want and think.
right, and I get that. I do too. I truly do.
It's really important to me because I think ever since she left, community has become so much more special to me
Right,
because I have lived in solitude pretty much since this pandemic went down,
right,
and I still continue to. And I find comfort and solace in supporting the community, and I do it in different ways now. The last month I've been gaming, so I've been pretty much just rebuilding my community, so to speak. I've met some great people. Granted, they're mostly international because of my schedule and that I do with streaming, but they're great people and they're supporting me on a regular basis. I made a friend in the UK actually. We're friends on Instagram, and he supports everything I do. I support everything he's doing.
right.
He's a really nice, humble streamer. He's a nice guy. Because he's not doing well. He's struggling. He doesn't get many people to talk to him, and I'll go in there and I'll just hang out and talk to him, because I enjoy the game he's playing. He's playing the same game as me.
Right, right.
I support everyone that plays what I play. That's my angle. So what I do is,
that's smart.
it might sound kind of messed up.
That's smart.
I do care about what other people are doing, but the way I'm building my network is I literally will go into a stream of a game that I've either played before or currently playing, and I will say, "Hey, I just wanted to say hi," and I give you a thumbs up, and I subscribe, and then I mention casually that I'm covering that game too on my channel.
Exactly.
And it works pretty well.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good way to sell yourself.
That is a
It's working
very
pretty well
wise
for
way
me.
to do it. I approve of that.
I also have finally figured out channel membership, and now I have four channel members.
Ooh,
it's pretty cool.
That's cool, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
That's awesome, dude. Like, for
It
real. Yeah, I dig
I
that.
don't know. I tried to do Patreon and I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah,
I gave up halfway through trying to set that up, and then
I'm
channel
so worried
membership
about
kind of seemed like when I first was starting, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna give this up too because I can't figure it out. But I got through it, and I have channel memberships now.
Very cool. Very
pretty cool.
Yeah, see, I did the same thing when it came to like my merch store on OBS, because I can set up through Streamlabs. I can set up a merch store and basically just link it right to my YouTube channel. I don't have to have any special thing, and I don't have to be a certain whatever. You know, I can just link it through that. But like every time I do it, I get everything set up, and it's like loading. Don't close this screen, and it just sits there in a perpetual loading stage.
Oh, geez.
And I'm like, nope, I can't do it. I don't have time for this. I can't do it. You know.
Yeah.
And I close it out every time.
It's like a Funko Shop queue trying to get a new drop.
Yeah. See, I tried that once, and I'm like, nope, nope,
Dude,
nope.
I'm so glad that I'm not into that anymore, because this NFT thing that people are doing,
oh my god,
absolutely ridiculous.
NFT. Oh my god. Listen.
Like, I want to rename that acronym. Like, nonsense. I'm trying to think of something good. I can't off the top of my head. But
that's close. That makes more sense than what it really is, dude.
Dude, that's what I mean. Like, and they had a really cool drop for Halloween. I can't lie. I love Pennywise and it, so those two I really like, but I'm not going through that.
No, that's stupid. That's stupid. And you know, here's the deal. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I mean, I live in BFE. There's like, and we got a lot of people around here, and actually there's a lot of people that are into Funkos and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is, even though I can't get grills, I can get a lot of stuff real cheap on clearance here. It is stupid for me, because let's be honest, what do people do? People buy Funkos and then they sell them. They hold on to them for a few years, then they sell them. I don't care who you are. That's what you do.
Yeah, but ever since the pandemic, I told you I started doing this a couple months ago. It's super difficult to get at least, I don't know, half the value of what they're worth. And my current sale is such a low ball. It's horrible.
See, go ahead.
But I'm desperate, so I had two friends that fell through on me that would have given me value or close to it, but since they fell through, I went back to this guy who was my only option. And I'm in the process of this still. It's been like a month, man, since I met this guy. I'm still working it out.
Wow. See, that's one of the things. That's one of those things. I'm so happy, because 95% of everything that I own when it comes to Pops, we purchased on clearance. So even if I sell them for $5, I'm still getting my money out of them. If not more than my money.
We're talking like completely just robbed of value.
Man.
I did the math on it. It's about $7.50 a pop, and some of these pops in this lot are worth $30.
Oh.
There's one worth $90. Like, it's $70.
No.
It's horrible.
Oh, that hurts. That's a gut punch.
I know,
man.
but
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you really do. And honestly, if I wasn't keeping mine for my mystery boxes, then I would be doing the same thing. But the truth of the matter is,
the way I look at it is, it's just stuff, and it's almost like I got a bunch of rainy day money potentially if I want to try to do something about it.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
There you go.
And I'm just reinvesting in things that I care about. Like, I've always loved video games.
Right.
You know, collectibles wasn't even going to happen the way it did. Originally, it was supposed to be a gaming channel, but then I had to sell all my systems to pay bills. I used to have
That'll
almost
do
every
it.
system, bro.
Wow.
I know a lot
Wow.
of people don't know that. Well, Log the one that showed me Funko Pops. That's how that started. She showed them to me. It was supposed to be her thing, and then I went to GameStop with her, and I saw Rock and O from one of my favorite cartoons growing up. And I'm like, that's super cool.
Yeah, man.
So I got that. I got Pennywise and Carrie, which is a Grail now.
Yeah.
4 years ago, and the rest is history. And I have more than her now.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, listen, there's
about
one thing. And before I forget, because I forgot this 3 times now. I'm sorry. I've been on so much medication today that I forgot this.
Oh, it's fine.
This is to answer your question that you asked me 20 minutes ago that I forgot that I didn't completely, fully answer. I have one question for you, and I don't want you to answer this question to me, you know? I want you to think about it. I want you to take it and sleep on it for a few days, maybe a few weeks if you have to, okay?
Oh, wow. This is a big question, then,
Yeah,
apparently.
you might be able to answer it in a few seconds.
Well, you don't want me to.
For your benefit, don't. Think about it.
I'm losing you. It's getting really faint.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, for your
a lot
benefit,
better.
think about it. Okay. You know who Joe Bob Briggs is? He
sounds familiar.
did
That name
Monster
sounds
Vision
familiar.
on TNT for years.
Oh yeah, Monster Vision. Okay.
Yeah. Over his lifetime, he's had hundreds of thousands of people come up to him, and what they call themselves are aspiring filmmakers, and they always ask him, how do I get into filming? How do I get into filmmaking? How do I do this? Can you help me make my film? I'm an aspiring filmmaker. Can you give me some points? Can you give me some tips? And I'm not saying you ask me this. I'm just repeating this because I think you might find this interesting. But all these thousands of up and coming filmmakers, aspiring filmmakers would ask him all these things. I don't have the money for this. Can you get me this? And can you? And he says this: stop calling yourself an aspiring filmmaker. You're a filmmaker. That's what you do. You wake up every morning and you think about filming. The first thing you do is you work on what you're going to make. You plan it out. You make your storyboard. You make your thing. You work on your budget. You look for your places to shoot with. You look for something to shoot with. If you don't have the money, you're a filmmaker. You don't need the money. You'll shoot it with a camera, with your phone. You'll shoot it with something else. Nowadays, technology is so cheap. You can get it anywhere. And I'm paraphrasing, but this is mostly all of what he was saying. But the first step is saying forget all the other crap out there. Forget Hollywood. Forget all the other stuff. There is no Hollywood. It's all make-believe. His whole point was it's all make-believe. What we think is all these things, it's all make-believe. There's no YouTube. It's all make-believe. You aren't an aspiring anything. You are a filmmaker. So you choose what you are. And I'm not saying you are a filmmaker. You're an artist. I can't answer the question for you. But whatever you are, that's what you are. And when you come to the realization of that thing, every morning you need to tell yourself, that's what I am. And this is not one of those fake affirmation type of, I am this because I believe this is what I am. No, that's what you are. And every day, if that's what you are, then every day what you're going to do is work harder to be better at being that thing. So think about it. My question to you as we finish out the live stream for the night. My question for you and to the audience and everybody else listening, what are you? What do you want to be? Whatever it is, think about it, find it, and when you figure it out, be that for the rest of your life. That's my spill.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So you think about it. Because
I was thinking about it the whole time you were speaking about it.
yeah, you've got, and again, I only say those things because you have talent. I've said it. You've got a fingerprint. You have
Thank
art.
you.
And it would be cruel of me to treat you like every other average rube that chooses to pretend to be something and always says the things like, oh, when I get famous, oh, when I get popular, oh, when I have 1 million subscribers. Shut up. You'll never have it if you keep on saying those things. You know what? You know exactly what I'm talking about too. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm laughing, aren't I?
But you got the people that are just like, yeah, that's cool, man. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Those are the ones. Grand imperfect action. You can do it. I believe in you. You need to believe in yourself.
I appreciate that. It's just, I think the thing is, what's ended up happening is there's too many irons in the fire, and we as human beings, we're not wired to multitask. It's not something that we're supposed to be doing, and we do it. And that's definitely orchestrated chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've grown so accustomed to being of that mindset that it's almost going to be shocking for my system to channel everything into one focus. It's going to be shocking, I believe.
Maybe I can help you with this.
But I do believe that not only is it possible, but more importantly, it is the right thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think I just answered the question without telling you.
Right.
Like, I think it was like outlining the answer.
Yeah.
More or less.
And well, I think, and again, I've got a solution for all your irons in the fire. I truly do.
I'm sure you do. Dr. Fraser Crane.
No, this is, yeah, I could make a fortune off this. No, I've got a solution for all your irons in the fire. And this piece of advice comes from my grandfather a long time ago. Let me find an appropriate piece of music for this. Anyway, yeah, this is not it, but it works. This is what my grandfather used to say. Son, if you got too many irons in the fire, maybe it's time to take one out or a few of them out and turn them into nails. That way you can put something together with it and you know it's going to stay right there. And if you ever need to take one of them out, well, you got a hammer. Get one of them iron or get one of them nails out, put them back in the fire and work on it a little bit more. But if it's something that doesn't need to be repaired right now, take that iron out, turn it into a nail, put it in a board and put it up somewhere. Put it up somewhere you can see it. Put it up somewhere that's put away. Nail some things down with those irons. And work on what you can work on. Fix what you can fix right now to make yourself better. So when you are better, you can take those nails out, put them back in the fire, and use those new irons to build something even bigger and better than what you are now.
That's fantastic. That's great. It's great. I really like that.
probably a drunken rage, but still.
Okay. That's just your way of speaking, but I really enjoyed that.
Well, I hope it helps you. Because you have the potential, you have the power, and remember, we are the makers of our own destinies.
Well, the thing is, I have a passion that I'd like to focus on, but I've become a jack of all trades out of circumstance, I feel like. Like, it's kind of just happened because life is just full of different twists and turns.
Yeah.
And then some of them I didn't see coming, and they pretty much are the catalyst for what happened.
Understand.
So I'm not trying to make excuses, but at
No,
the same time,
you're working through it.
I'm trying to shed some light on what just happened.
Right.
Because believe me, if I could go back, I'm not the kind of person. Just keep this in mind. For the record, I'm not the kind of person that likes to dwell on the past and stuff. But if I could go back, I would have done things differently, probably. I have to say.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. We gotta just take things one day at a time, do the best we can with the time we have.
It's true.
And to keep learning from others to steal your words.
Nah, I stole them from someone else.
Even though I didn't phrase that correctly. I think you said learn from others' mistakes so you don't make more of your own. Was it something like that?
Yep. You learn from others' mistakes so you don't make those. You're going to make mistakes either way until the day that you die, but you don't have to make the same ones that everybody else makes.
Yeah. Again, a lot of this has been circumstantial. Like I don't want to come off like a person that is making excuses and not taking responsibility, but a lot of this has not been something that I could have controlled.
Right. Well, that's the biggest thing about life.
I'm just trying to do the best I can with the hand that I've been dealt. That's all, more or less.
Let me tell you something here, and I always love this. I always love this one. The best actors, and I went to film school. Before that, I wanted to be an actor. The best actors are the ones that come on stage and don't act, but react.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Life's like that, man. We have this concept that life is all about how we're going to act, how we're going to do this, what we're going to control, how we're going to do this. But it's quite the opposite. Life is about our reactions and all the things that we can't control. And that's why it's so important to center ourselves and know who we are and what we are. Know what we're working toward.
Yeah.
And I know I'm decent at editing. I've been doing it all my life. I can do radio work. I've done that all my life. You know what I'm really good at, Chris? I'm good at cooking. I'm good at being a chef. I could go anywhere in this world and I could cook anywhere. Cook anything just about. But my physicality, my physical issues have made me to the point that I can't stand in a lot of places for a long time.
Yeah.
I have to be near restrooms just in case.
Yeah.
But all those are things that can be fixed and are going to be fixed this year. So even though I know that I'm a filmmaker, because that's what I am. I'm a filmmaker. And an actor. Even though I know that's what I am, I'm going to take, as soon as I get healed, I want to take the first job I can cooking. Because I know I can do it. Because it's no skin off my teeth, man. It's kids play for real. I can go do it in Tennessee for $25 an hour.
Yeah.
Do I want to do that for all my life? No, I'm not. But everything that I'm going to do there, I'm going to build my family and put the money back into YouTube, back into being a filmmaker.
Well, I mean, I've been in that situation many times.
Yeah, and you know, I think that, again, like I said, you can. I guess at the end of it all, I'm not saying anything that you can do that's going to be, you know, crazy. I'm not going to suggest anything that you haven't already tried or been down before. I guess what I'm trying to say is you have an unbridled talent that needs to be focused and can be used for something that's greater than what you can even see.
Yeah. Well.
So.
Yeah, I said that earlier. So it's like I'm squandering things.
And you feel it. I mean, you feel it. You know you are. And
well, there's two things that I feel are my strong suits. It's my photography and my music.
And
those both stem from my bloodline, my heritage, because my family is extremely talented in the arts.
Yeah.
On my mom's side, I completely get it from my mom. The photography, I get that from her. And then the musicianship I get from, well, her too. She's a good singer. Her mom is a singer. And I got cousins that are in bands. Like, it's exponential.
Right. And, you know, I'm not saying that you need to go out and find some job somewhere and make all this kind of money and put that back into YouTube. What I'm saying is, you know, I've seen you play. I've seen your channel grow. You do that well. It's kids play for you. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You do it well. But don't ever lose sight of
well, here's the
your
thing.
art.
I never used to watch YouTube and the whole creating videos and stuff. I don't even know what that was. Like, I don't know why it happened. Because we originally started the channel because I wanted to do something with her.
Right.
And my favorite channel at the time that helped us start our channel inspired our channel. And they're a couple.
Right. Okay, I got
and you know who they are.
Okay.
Because everybody knows them. They're just keep shooting up.
I got you.
And that's poor word use.
It's probably not the best stuff. Oh man.
Well, it's almost 3:00 in the morning. My time. It's my excuse.
Is it three in your time?
It's okay.
So it's like 2:44 there right now.
It's 2:44. Yeah.
You know what time it is right here? It's 5:44 a.m.
Okay, 5:44. Yeah.
Yeah, 5:44 a.m.
You're 3 hours ahead of me.
So that's funny, man. That's hilarious. Listen, at the end of it all, I'm going to tell you my plan. This is what I'm going to do at the end of it all. So you make your plans, you do your thing, but I'm going to have a place prepared for you at the end of this all. I'm going to have a farm out in Tennessee. We're going to raise goats. We're going to make soap. We're going to sell fancy soap to fancy old women. And we're going to make a bunch of money. I'm telling you, man.
It sounds like what's that movie when they're talking like this? I can't remember which one.
I know what movie you're talking about. The first rule is I can't talk about it.
I was thinking of another movie, but yeah, that's a good one. No, I was thinking of, what was it? Was it Shawshank Redemption?
Oh, I don't know.
Might have been.
Maybe. But I've got a plan, man. I've ran the numbers 1,000 times, and even with inflation, it's all good. It's all gravy.
So, you're being serious right now?
I'm being dead serious,
dude. This isn't like for entertainment.
No, this is actually not for entertainment purposes. I'm seriously going to do this.
This is real.
Yeah, I'm seriously going to do this. I'm going to set this up.
You're going to do this.
Yeah.
And you want me to be a part of it?
Yeah, I want all of my YouTube family. I want to open up.
Oh wow!
I want to open it up to all my
you
YouTube
really thought
family.
about this?
Yeah, because here's the thing. You come in, you work for the company. You know, You live wherever you want, do whatever you want. You work for the company for a while. Eventually we're going to need salesmen. But beyond that, we need workers. We need people that can just, go out and work for 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it's not hard work. It's not like you're, plowing the field. You know what I'm saying? And for the other, you film. You do whatever you want. There's enough stuff in Sevierville, Knoxville, Tennessee, and within an hour of that area that you will never have a day that you won't have something to film or something to do. There's enough companies around there that do jingles. If you want to do music work, you can always get musical work. If you want to do voiceover work, there's always voiceover. There's 15 different radio stations in that area. There's 10 different TV stations in that area. And this was within a 20-mile radius.
Wow.
But again, my goal is to bring people on and have them work half of their day doing good, solid, general labor, not back-breaking stuff, but enough that you can, at the end of the day, go wash your hands and go, I've done good today. I did something good today. Maybe planning and working in the hydroponics building. And eventually, open it up to where we'd be selling off land plots to the people that want to actually purchase land in that area.
Oh wow, this is
yeah, man.
This is good.
I've got it planned out.
This is good, man.
Once I have that planned out and fixed up, I'm actually going to create a community over here in West Virginia as well, between the mountains, where there's a couple natural gas reserves. We're going to drill a couple natural gas wells. Those cost about $100,000 to drill, but in the first year you can make about $200,000 off of it. So it means that, after the first year you can drill another one, and then after the second year you can drill another one. And with 3 natural gas wells, we can power at least 600 homes and do that for free. We can build another hydroponic plant there to feed at least 10,000 people. And, people have to work there. So that's jobs for all the people in the community, if they want them.
Right.
If they want them. If they don't, they can go work wherever they want. But I want to do something new, something different, something that my ancestors would be proud of. And it's not that I want a commune, but I want people to be able to come together, work together, do a hard day's work, a honest day's work, and actually get to keep their profits for it.
Imagine that.
Yeah, And luckily in Tennessee, the taxes and the taxation there are fairly low, and it's like the lowest in the U.S. And they have a lot of really great pieces of land there. So I'm serious. I'm going to do this one way or the other. It may be 5 years before I can get this working, but in the big scheme of things, I've sat on my butt longer than 5 years. Throughout my life. I've slept longer than 5 years. I've sat on the toilet longer than 5 years throughout my life. I mean, think about it. If I'm working toward a goal, that's
what's really funny. I wanted to tell you this, privately in my messenger, and I wanted to call you. I wanted to actually because it gets really tiring on the thumbs.
Oh man!
Because I get long-winded in my explanations of messaging you since I met you, but I digress. The thing I'm working on with my music, the person that's helping me, he is in Tennessee. He lives in Tennessee, actually.
Really? Well, see, Kismet, man. Connections are made for a reason.
School. In fact, he's starting music school today. He just got into, I always forget the name of it. It's the same place that Johnny Cash recorded, and all the major big music greats.
All right, is he in Hendersonville or Knoxville? Or Nashville?
Yes.
Okay.
He started today.
Cool.
Like I was saying earlier, there's so much to catch you up on. It's crazy what has transpired, like good and bad.
Well, listen, I'm serious, and I'm hoping again. I'm waiting on.
I could write a
some.
book. And I've said that jokingly, but I feel like I really write a book at this point.
Hey, you probably should. I'm just saying, if you have that feeling, you probably should. But no, once I can get these surgeries taken care of, and it's all happening this year. It's probably going to be happening over Christmas, which is fine. That's great. Winter's a great time because you don't do anything in winter. So,
yeah, that's true.
Hopefully, I can be quote unquote healed up enough by summer that I can start getting in shape and still have my benefits. Because, look, man, like literally, I shouldn't even be alive. Like I should not be alive, dude. So, the doctors are just like, I don't know, man. I don't know how he's just got will to live. But after that, after I get healed up, I'm going to start the move and buy the piece of land and get the goats and start things going. It's funny because it costs roughly, even with feed and everything the way it is right now, it costs roughly $2,500 to feed a goat and take care of a goat, house them, heat them, all that, medicate them for a year, roughly $2,500. But if it's a dairy goat and if it's done right, then it can make you, on the low end, if it's just dairy, then roughly $5,800 a year. That's one goat.
Huh.
That's profit.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but
no,
you
it's just you're talking about things I have no idea about, so I'm just kind of listening.
I didn't either. I didn't either until literally 3 years ago, until I started looking at this stuff. In goat's milk soap. It is very, very good for your skin. And then when my mother got cancer, I really started looking into it because chemo does all kinds of crazy stuff to your skin, and it was darn near impossible for us to find a good soap. Well, I have come up with a recipe that I believe, on a I can't think now, but on a chemical level, it should be perfect for any type of skin at all. Sensitive skin, chemo skin, mixed skin, anything at all. Anything it should be perfect for. And I can profit roughly $8 off of each bar of soap. And I'm looking at being able to produce at least 100,000 bars of soap within the first 6 months with 5 goats. So you can do the math from there. The money is there.
Messenger on Facebook, and it hindered our conversation.
Oh,
I
wow.
can talk to you.
Weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
Huh? Did you hear anything that I said?
No.
Oh.
Please repeat.
Oh boy. It really comes down to this. You can make a whole lot of money off of goat's milk soap, and a lot more money than you can just from their milk itself.
Wow.
It's very, very, very good. I can make like $8 a bar of soap profit. So anyway, you're looking at making a killing off of soap, and once I get that going, of course, we'll also have the petting zoo open there as well, which is daily profit coming in besides the goat or besides the soap.
Can I ask you about the pop thing? Or is that something?
No, you can ask me about it. Whatever you want to know. Yeah.
Well, I'm just curious what you're trying to do. It seems like you're trying to build yourself a little empire there.
Well, yeah. Without to put, not to put too fine a point on it, but yes. With the pop thing, I want to do the mystery boxes because I believe there are too many people out there that spend way too much money on pops and never get anything that's worthwhile. Maybe once in every 10 pops, they'll finally get something they're like, okay, well, this is worth something. But
you know who's doing this right now?
Who?
Dead Zone. He has his own collectible company now. He
Oh,
has his own
really?
collectible.
That's cool.
He's doing great.
That's
Well,
awesome.
he's getting there.
Hey, great for
And
him.
he does that, man. He does the same thing you just said. He is a full-blown like humanitarian type.
Wow.
Like he cares about what people.
Cool.
What you just said, basically. I can't even. My words are falling apart.
I understand, man. But that's awesome to hear because again, I haven't seen enough of that in the industry, and it really ticks me off.
Oh, it's great. I mean,
And
he.
You know, with
Basically,
my stuff, go ahead.
if you get one of his mystery boxes, you're getting at least value, if not more. Like,
Right.
at the minimum, it's value.
Right.
At least. What you pay for it is the minimum of what you're going to get out of it.
Right.
And usually it's way more than that.
And see, that's one of the things with my boxes. I'm not going to have a guaranteed value on my boxes for my pops because you're not just going to get a pop in my box. Here's the thing. My boxes right now, I'm setting the price that I'm looking for, the price point we're hitting right now, that's $35. That's shipping included. Not plus shipping. That's shipping included.
Nice.
So $35, you're going to get a pop at least. You're at least
that's
going
really,
to get.
That's really solid.
Yeah,
Good price point.
You're at least going to get one pop, and of course it's continental U.S. I can't do Canada or anything like that. But you're going to at least get one pop. You're going to at least get 3 comic books, vintage comic books, all packed up, not just thrown in there, all nicely packed. Some of them may be worth a lot of money. Some of them may not be worth anything. You're going to get vintage toys, candy, and other random collectibles. And you have a chance to get either a silver, gold, or multicolored POG, forgive me. They won't come in every box, but in every few boxes, we're going to put one of these POGs in there. And I'm going to have Dawn do it, so I don't even know what boxes she puts them in. And if you get that POG in your box, then you can literally return that POG and have a choice of free items.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? $7 a pop does the Mystery Grail boxes, and then you get the. Are you familiar with those?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that and I thought, hey, I've got a way to do that.
Oh, okay. So you saw that and just ran with your own.
Yeah, I stole it.
Your own version.
I just stole it. That's what it is.
You stole it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But everybody steals everything. Anybody who says anything different is a liar. They're not just a thief. They're a
liar.
Oh,
it's so true because the more I play drop D guitar, the more I feel like I'm ripping off Adam Jones. Because like everyone's like, even someone said one of my more recent original songs, like you sound like Maynard when you're singing, and then I'm like, yeah, but hear the guitar. I said, Adam Jones on top of it, and ripping off Tool. I'm trying to.
It's like no, it's just my.
They inspire me.
I understand, dude. Look, listen, man. This is you'll get a kick out of this. You'll appreciate this. I sat here one night on my keyboard for like 6 hours and wrote a whole song, and I was so proud of this. I mean, no lyrics, but
awesome,
it was. I mean, I wrote all the music and all the different parts, and it was a beautiful
really awesome.
80s style synth song, and it was so great.
Oh, dude,
and it was so good, and I was so excited about it. Now I was sitting on it for a few days because I was like, yeah, I'm going to wait, and I'm gonna show this to my girlfriend, and I'm gonna show this to my parents. It's going to be great. And I was flipping through some soundtracks on YouTube, and I just threw something on, and about the third track in, I heard my song. And I realized I didn't write a brand new song. I wrote a song from 1986, Manhunter, Michael Rubini's Graham theme. I wrote that. Here I am thinking it came out of my mind.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And how sad was that? That hours, and I'm like, oh, these parts are just coming to me. It's like my mind's just writing them. I don't know. Stupid.
That's heartbreaking.
Oh, it was so stupid. I didn't touch the keyboard again for like another 6 months.
Do you know that I wrote like a shitty like synth song. Have you heard it?
I don't know. I've heard a few of your songs lately, but again, it's been a few months because you're not back in my rotation yet. I know that sounds so stupid, but
No, I mean on my music channel, you know.
no, I haven't heard much on the music channel at all.
Oh, dude, I went pretty prolific for a while there because I don't know what it was, but there are probably 15 original songs and instrumentals on that
Oh
now
wow,
that I come out of thin air.
cool.
Like I was like every week I was making a new song. It felt like it's nuts. Like
Wow.
it was like it's almost like how Stephen King is with his writing. When I was like,
Right.
I got one of
Lamp
them like
Monster. No, I'm sorry.
12-minute freaking piano / guitar solo medley.
Cool.
It's crazy.
Cool. I have to check it
I
out.
wrote
Man.
it like 2 o'clock in the morning.
That gives me something
Anyway,
else to look forward to.
I got this song called Synth Escape, and all it is I downloaded this piano app on my phone, and I played around with it, and it sounds pretty cool.
Right.
But it's on my old phone, so it's really, and it's funny because I was embarrassed by the quality of it, but someone said they liked how it sounded really gritty, and they even said it sounded like it was a distorted, like something like they even kind of said something about like it was like heavy metal style. Like, oh, that's cool. Like,
yeah.
But it's called Synthscape, and it's completely retro inspired, like 80s synth, like dark wave inspired music.
Wow.
And it has my guitar in the background. So what happened was after I created the keyboard thing melody, I had to play back. Like I put like earbuds in or whatever, and I tried to play my guitar with it, and I laid them together, like I overlaid it.
Right.
And it's not like the best syncing. I'm terrible at music tracking. I don't know anything about that, but I did it experimentally, and it sounds pretty damn cool. I like it.
Right.
And a lot of people liked it.
All right. What's it called again?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, a lot of people didn't like it because it only has like 50 views, but like the comments, something about the comments to me, it always makes me scratch my head. I get these really genuine, nice comments that seem like people care about what I do, but like I never get the views. So I think what it is, I think that whole algorithm thing is just kicking my ass. Like I can't, I'm doing something wrong there.
All right. Where are we here, bro? Which one?
I get lost in the mix.
Get lost.
So I know how you feel. Granted, I'm
Lost.
not as talented as you, and like, I'm not
Lost.
editing for 8 hours.
Got you.
But I do put 110% into everything I do. Well, the exception of some of those things that you have spotted, and you're right.
Yeah, but you're past
And
that.
I can't
You're
argue
past
with you
that.
because
You're working
that's
past
your
that.
your world, editing
You are working through that.
and creation,
And I
video
would,
creation.
I please, I don't say anything to try to bash
No,
or anything like that.
No.
I see what you can do. I see your unbridled potential. So I want to say, go get 'em, Tiger. You got it. You know. So let's Here we go. I got you.
Oh yeah, no, that's the other one. That's not it.
Oh, that's Lost.
That's a good one though. That's my other. I think I only.
Oh,
I think I did three
Synthscape.
piano songs.
Synthscape. Yes, dude. I listened to this one.
Oh, cool. You like that one?
Yeah. I commented on it 3 months ago. Ah.
Oh. Dude,
you jerk! You forgot that I commented on your video from 3 months ago.
My life is just like euphoric.
Yeah, I
Blur,
like this
man.
one, man. I liked it.
Thank you,
honestly,
man.
listen, and I'll just be truthful with you. If you ever want to send me any of your tracks, any of your raw tracks, any of your click tracks, anything like that, I'll feel free to put them together for you. I'll do whatever you want, man. I got time on my hands. Too much
Well, you
time
know,
on my hands.
that's the thing. That's what I've been working on with this friend of mine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Well, it's cool. It's cool, but it's also not cool because now we're gonna get into some touchy stuff here. And I really just want to because, yeah. Aren't we live right now?
Yeah, we're definitely live.
Yeah. So no.
Yeah.
I will definitely not be.
Yeah.
This will be a private.
We will have a private conversation about that.
About that part
later on. let's just plug your music right now on the live. What do you say that?
Well, that's complicated. What are you plugging? You plug in my non-signed stuff or my just unsigned experimental music?
Man,
because I already got copyrighted for one of my demos that had
win.
no affiliation to a recorded licensed track. So no, you're safe on that. Well, you're playing with this fine. That's just me playing around.
You know, I'm so wanting. There's actually a recording studio that is literally on my block. It is a 5-minute walk down the road, and it's been closed. It has been closed for probably 8 years, and it still has everything in it. I would love to open that place back up eventually.
Oh my God! If you open that up, I will do everything in my power to come meet you there.
Look, man, and I've told him,
I'm not even kidding.
If,
I'm not even kidding about that.
If something happens and I don't, the plan A doesn't work and I don't get to go down to Tennessee, then plan B is both purchasing the recording studio here and purchasing a large warehouse building down here to both get all the, because look, man, I'm right in the middle of the Bible Belt. There's 150 different gospel singers on every mile, okay? They all want to record an album. I'm not going to charge them a bunch of money, but I can do something nice for them, you know. That's money.
Well, that's where I'm at right now because I made a double single.
Right.
And next step is an EP.
Right.
And I already sent my friend several tracks. And I'm like, I've been writing music for 22 years, bro.
Right.
I have enough material to make at least 2 albums or 3 albums even, like at least 2 albums. Like I have, my SoundCloud has over 30 tracks.
Right.
And that's, that has nothing to do with what you're showing right now on YouTube. Like that stuff is completely separate.
I'm
different
just showing this
styles.
for anybody who might be watching later on in the rewatch. You never know.
I started working on music when I was 16.
See, that's cool, man. That's cool.
I wish I would have started earlier.
Well, yeah. And I wish I would have taken it more seriously when I started.
No, the thing is, I'm proud of what I've done and how far I've come. Like I can't believe. Sometimes I watch what the guy made. I'm like, wow, like I actually have a solo a little bit now. Like, where'd that come from? I used to be scared doing that stuff, and I don't have any kind of lessons. Like I'm self-taught, and anything else I learned from other musicians, friends of mine.
Right.
I just picked it up. Like I think it's just it goes back to the whole thing, talking about my background with my family. I think it's just kind of like that, what's it called? Just having that gift, having your ear for music.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's just that.
Yeah,
it's
you
having
just have it, and
a knack for it.
You were raised and fostered in that environment.
I used to play guitar. I used to
Talent.
practice every day though, so I think I think what happened was having that drive and that self-discipline. I don't have it now because I'm doing other stuff, but
Well,
that's why I started the TikTok, because it was an experiment. I wanted to see if I don't know. I use TikTok for PNL, so I'm like, yeah, let me make a music one too. I might as
right,
well. Let's
right.
promote things
Yeah, get it out
and
there.
make cool stories, because I love how you can add your own music to it and all this graphics and stuff. It's mostly why I went on. But Supine actually is doing live streams on there now, and she's like, she's monetized, I think,
Oh wow,
and it's not hard. You
that's
need
cool.
okay, you need 1,000. You need 1,000 followers, and was it 1,000 watch hours? Which sounds daunting, but TikTok, it's weird. It's super popular, and if you do certain things, you can just become a hit really easily.
Wow. Okay.
And that's it. And then you're monetized, and then you can start doing live streams and getting paid. And
Wow.
they don't do the deductions YouTube does. It's not that 40% crap.
Right.
It's not that taking a huge ass cut. So I'm not saying that I'm trying to get monetized on there, but it's something I'm thinking about, in the sense of, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I like playing around on there. Like for Halloween, I did a couple things that were cool. Like I did the skeleton hands jam thing, and I did the jack lantern thing,
Yeah.
playing guitar.
That's cool though. I mean, that's
It was
cool.
fun.
Yeah. Most
I,
definitely.
I literally sat down and I recorded 6 jams one night,
Wow. Wow.
because I haven't played guitar in so long. I'm like, you know what? I miss playing guitar, and I wanted to make this TikTok page. So, and you have to have video content to move the needle. So I made some content,
Exactly. Exactly.
because I started out the day I made that. All I did was made my I just showed the art of my songs, like the thumbnails, and those garnered like hundreds of views.
Right.
Some of them. So I was like, that's pretty cool.
Huh.
So I was like, let me make some video content, like some stuff people actually see me play.
Right.
Because I was just cross promoting my YouTube channel by making these thumbnails on TikTok.
Right. Kind of like what I do with IG.
Yeah. But I feel like being stuck at home, and you'll probably relate to this, and you'll probably agree with me. It kind of forces your hand to be creative, and like motivates you, because you're just stuck there, and it's not even a matter of passing time. It's because you're like you're honing your craft and creativity, because you have that isolation, you have that what am I trying to say? It, you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah,
just
I'm with you. I think that you definitely, and again, and there's a book. It's an old book. It's called The Heart of the Artist. And the only reason I reference this is because an artist is different than a regular person. Okay?
Yeah.
And I don't care if there's somebody who makes $1 billion, or if they're, somebody like you and me who's, sitting home alone. An artist has a different heart. They are different types of people. So when it comes to seclusion, especially something like this, it's either create or die, And maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just how I feel. But to me, it's like create or die, and why not take this opportunity? Because there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too far off. I mean,
if And you know,
From the,
I would love to work out and shit like that. And if the thing is, I forgive my language. That medicine's taking effect. Forgive me. I'll take this video down.
well,
But
you're fine.
no, I don't
Some of my live
curse.
streams, I've freaking cussed so much that they got yellow
Yeah,
flag.
but I'm not a cursor. I'm just I
Yeah,
clearly
but
have been
you hear what I
put
just
too
said?
long. But anyway, yeah, I want my streams to be family friendly, even though this one's probably marked for nobody under 18.
Like I was kind of worried I was going to lose my monetization because there's a couple ones I lost my pool, and I had to get them. I had to get them. What do you call it? I had to get them appealed.
Wow.
Like get my green dollar sign back because it turned yellow because it was only doing partial ads because of my language.
Wow. See, and again, you know, I'm one of those people that I realize that from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So it's not necessarily that I just have all kinds of curse words pinned up inside of me, but I was getting a little aggravated, so I let something slip out.
It's just.
But anyway,
it's from the way I was raised. Like my upbringing, my dad used to cuss all the time.
Right.
It just comes out of me.
Right.
And I have
it's a different thing. It's a nurture type of thing. You know, it's different. You know.
Well, I'm mostly like my mom, but I get my diligence and my perfectionism and my temper and my dirty mouth from my dad. But the rest of it's my mom. Everything else is my mom.
I understand.
So it's interesting.
Completely. I get it. But no,
but yeah, he's the hardest working person I've ever known. Like I get that from him. Like I take pride in working hard. Like it's pretty bad. Like I can't believe I'm even saying this, but there's been times when I was at work on an hour of sleep.
Yeah.
Because I was burning the candle at both ends. Like I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. I wanted to work and I wanted to have fun, play hard, work hard, that whole thing.
Yeah, man.
And it burned me, dude.
It will.
It was scary. Like one time, I got nauseous over it before. It was bad. It was bad. Like,
listen, man, I
got off work one day, and I literally had to pull over and spew because my body was destroyed.
Shutting down, man. It was shutting down.
Shut down, man.
And I get that, man. I worked so hard for 10 years. I was working 3 jobs. Now, during that 10-year stint, there was a year and a half that I was working no job at all. Now, sorry, I couldn't help that. It just was what it was. But all the other times, I was working 2 or 3 jobs the entire time.
Wow.
And I was getting on average about 4 hours of sleep a night.
Okay. I'm gonna shut up now because that's wow. I've never worked more than one job. I've always just worked hard at one job.
Well, see, that's a good thing though. That just means that you found a job that you could actually, you know, get some time out of. Mine were, again, we ran a diner, so I cooked for, you know, 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day.
Yeah.
I worked at a radio station, and I did that about 4 or 5 hours a day, and then like 10 hours on the weekend. And I worked at an inn as well. I did night shift at an inn.
Dang.
Yeah, man,
Nice.
I worked, man. I worked my tail off.
Yeah.
And it was strange because coming out of my divorce, you know, coming off of working and doing all that stuff, I left with nothing. I mean, the job that I had paid a fraction of what I was paid, you know, just a few years before that. And, you know, the economy and everything else the way it is. But, yeah, man, I literally, from 2008, I was making money hand over fist. I could do whatever I wanted to do whenever I wanted to do it. Could I go buy a house? No. Could I go buy a brand new Mustang? No. But I could go buy $500 worth of pops if I wanted to, you know? Do whatever I wanted. Now, at the stage of my life that I should be able to actually do whatever I want to do, I am a broke joke. I have less money now than I've ever had in my life. And it's a strange thing.
I'm right there with you, right?
It's a very strange thing to adapt to because I'm having to have help from.
I'm right there with you. That's exactly what I went through.
It's so weird. It's such a strange thing. And my parents are they're wonderful people. They're wonderful people. They want me to come
Yeah,
back
so
and
are
live with
mine.
them, but I cannot. At 38, 9, again, I've been lamplighted so long I don't know how old I am. But at my age now, I can't do that. I just can't do that. I love them, but I have to have. There's no way. There's no way I could do that. I mean, I could barely live with a woman if I was married, let alone with my parents. So,
Yeah, well, my problem is I got stuck in a place that I never should have been in to begin with, and that's why I'm having so many my financial problems so bad.
bro, I am in the same boat.
Yeah,
It's a different
exactly.
circumstance, but I'm telling you,
Right.
I
Well,
and
the thing is, uh, my place is huge. Like I have more space than I should have. Like it's a two-bedroom apartment.
yep, yep, yep.
It's great. Like it's nice to have all this space, but I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Bruce Wayne and the freaking
Yep.
he's eating the soup, and then Alfred has to come over there and echoing like
It's awful, isn't
it,
it?
it's insane.
It's
It's
awful.
exactly how I feel. I feel like it's the like
And,
I'm in the Manor Wayne Manor kind of thing.
and you know what's funny? I actually get this. This'll make you feel even better about that though. I when I moved over here, I didn't move to a tiny little apartment. I moved to it was a small apartment, but it was still a two-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I had a small kitchen, but it was still a two-bedroom apartment. It was
Huh.
nice.
I've always come
And
from small places, actually. This is
and
the nicest place I've ever had.
well,
I've
now,
been in
now my
biggest place
apartment in Florida was a
for me.
one-bedroom apartment, but in my defense, it had a huge living room and a balcony, or sorry, a patio that overlooked the actual pool. So, I'll give that one a pass because of what I had with it. But anyway, and I moved from that apartment downstairs to a bigger apartment.
Yeah.
It's still two-bedroom, but it's a bigger apartment.
Okay.
Why did I do this? Because I was so messed up at the time that excuse me, I've got the hiccups, that I honestly thought that if I moved to a bigger apartment, that my girlfriend might think about marrying me. That's
Uh,
stupid.
well,
That's dumb.
you know why I'm here? Um, my my friend, he got this place and he invited me to live with him and Law. We lived here together, and he decided he wanted to move, and I had no plan. I had no way to get out of here when he left, and I got stuck here. And I've
Wow.
been here ever since.
Wow.
And I tried to talk to my manager about moving into a smaller place, but she never contacted me ever. There wasn't any kind of, oh yeah, you were you interested in this one bedroom downstairs? It never happened. And since um, we have a different manager now, the manager was here since I moved in here. Been here a long time now. She's gone, so things are all different now. Things have gone downhill. It's really bad.
Oh, jeez.
Um, because this is a nice place. It's a gated complex, and when I moved in here, like there was no crime, there wasn't anything really. Not like anywhere perfect. I'm not saying that, but it was pretty nice and quiet and complete opposite now. I have these neighbors across the hall from me that I don't know how they still live here because they cause public disturbance on a regular basis every day. They're like bouncing off the walls. They're slamming the door, going up the stairs all the time, every day, and drinking, smoking, you name it, they do it.
Jeez,
Worst
dude.
tenants I've ever seen in my life.
See, we don't have any problems like that here, man. For real.
So what I do is I just turn up my damn TV and stuff because they're causing all this freaking noise. And I'm just gonna join it because what am I gonna do? You know, I make an anonymous call. That's what I want to do. I don't want to call because the one time I was trying to go to sleep. I couldn't sleep with them. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and they were just like carrying on like having a freaking rager. It's insane.
Oh no, we don't have that problem here. No, we don't have that
So,
issue. No.
and since I moved in here, both our cars got broken into. What else? I don't know. Just that whole thing where the dumpster doesn't get emptied on a regular basis, and people are putting trash in the ground, and that that stereotypical thing where people don't need their furniture anymore, so they always leave random crap over by the recycle bin, piled up furniture and random tables and crap. It's horrible, man.
Well,
It
listen,
never used to be like that here.
I'm gonna tell you just right now on the live feed, and we'll have it to go back and look at. Um, man, I'm sorry I'm hiccuping so much. This medicine's got me all goofy.
How many people are watching this? Like three or something?
Yeah, yeah. There's still people watching,
Okay,
I suppose. I don't know.
that's good.
Yeah, yeah. They must not have a life, but thank you. Thank you
No,
for
I mean,
watching.
when you first gave me the link, I was half awake thinking that this was private, and like making sure I didn't say anything I shouldn't say. It's live. I didn't realize we were live at first.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know what to
we're
think. I
live.
thought I was backstage or something. Like,
No, you were
I
there.
don't
You were with me. Unfortunately, I don't have a
know. Yeah,
backstage on this, but sorry, buddy.
I should have known.
Surprise.
Oh, it's fine. I've said worse things. It's
No,
fine.
you've
I
you've been very selective tonight with your words, so no worries.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you've done well.
I'm not as bad as I used to be. I used to be so. You already know what I used to be.
You've done well.
Exactly. I'll take that.
But seriously, if you ever want to get down here, you never ever want to get away, whatever, and I mean this, you're more than welcome to come by and hang out for a while. Seriously.
Yeah. I wish I could take you up on that right now. I got no reason to be here. Just don't have the funds.
I understand,
Can't afford it.
Dude, I got
Because
you.
the plan was this is 1 year in the making now. Like last year, I tried to go visit her in Florida. Ever since that didn't work out, like I haven't been able to afford to try it again because I just want to go there because it just doesn't seem like she's going to come back. Like,
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying
Right.
it's inevitable that she'll never come back, but it's going to be a long time if she does. And I'm getting tired of waiting.
Here's my question. If you could go down there right now, just leave everything and just go right down there, would you have a place to stay?
Well, she lives with her brother, so I mean, no, I don't. He wouldn't be able to accommodate me. I'd have to find a different place.
Okay. I was just wondering.
So that's the complication there.
Just a general.
He charges her rent and utilities. It used to be. That's why she has a job because she's been there so long now that she just has to have a job.
I see. Jeez.
She's a live-in caregiver for her mom, and she works full time, second shift.
That's not right.
It's horrible. It's horrible. She's run ragged. Like she goes to sleep at like 11 p.m. Like what midnight at the most usually is. She can't even stay awake.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
That's the reality. That's what's going on.
Well, again, I can't offer a lot, but at least for the next 6 months, I'm going to be here with an extra bedroom if you need a place.
Oh man, I wish.
I'm just saying, I'm four hours from Tennessee, so
I really need to talk to you privately and elaborate on things because
I got
there's
you.
a lot you don't know.
I got you, brother.
There's a lot you don't know.
No worries. We will continue the conversation in depth later on. I am going to, jump off of here and try to take care of these hiccups and take the rest of my medicine and probably go to sleep for a little while since it's 6:30 in the morning.
I completely understand that.
On my end, but Chris, thank you so much for hanging out and
Oh, it was
talking.
great, man. Thank
I
you.
didn't
Thank you
didn't
for having
expect we'd
me
be
on.
talking this long, but
That
I'm
was
down.
nice.
It was great. I had a great I had a great time.
So did I.
Hope we do it again sometime. And again, we don't have to be watching anything in particular, but I'll find some crap we can watch. We'll figure it out. I'm still going to tweak and figure out what I can actually show and what I can't. So we'll get there.
Yeah, I still can't believe what happened with that show you and Arcade tried to do. That was ridiculous. How that bought so quickly.
I'll keep my thoughts to myself on that right
That made
now.
no sense. I mean, you did all the homework, you did the research, and still.
Well, again, it was just like tonight. I ran through the whole thing where I was like, okay, look, this is from the public archive, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Purposely. So again, our grounds are covered.
Yeah.
Our grounds are covered. That's all I care about is to make sure, and even if it doesn't happen, I just want to make sure that I'm always on the quote unquote right side, that I didn't do anything wrong. Excuse me.
Right.
So, but anyway, this is driving me crazy. I can't deal with this anymore. I'm sure whatever viewer is still watching is driving them crazy too.
Who's watching? In the chat, do we know anyone that's there?
I don't think so.
It's just random people.
I suppose. Oh well. But like I said,
you don't know who's in the chat? You don't see it?
No, I can't really tell.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna check out I'm curious. I'm gonna check the playback and see.
I'm not seeing anybody in the chat. I think it's been pretty dead for a while. So.
Oh, I can't blame them.
That's fine. I would listen to this. I would go to sleep to this easy.
I can't blame them. I'm on your channel, so I usually turn people away.
Right. No. I don't think that's it. I think.
No. I'm kidding, but I'm not. That's another private conversation.
Okay. I got some things to say too on that from something else, man. There's been some crazy stuff.
I have inadvertently become infamous. My reputation has been tarnished in ways that I never would have thought would happen. So yeah.
Well, and don't take this the wrong way, and because I don't mean it in any wrong way here, but I think that you have been infiltrated in the worst way by the worst types of people over the course of your events here.
I completely agree with that. That's
just the worst succubuses, the worst life-sucking people that have tried to tear you down.
That's so. You nailed it on the head.
Oh, and I've seen it. I've watched it go down.
I had a friend that in real life like that. So it was horrible. And he was friends with my cousin. I used to live with my cousin, and I met him through my cousin. And he was so bad that my cousin's not even friends with him anymore. And he met him before me. That's how bad he was.
See, that's ridiculous. I can't deal. Can't deal.
And I made the mistake of introducing him to my other friends because that's what you do, right?
Right.
You grow your circle. And one of my best friends to this day, she's not friends with him anymore, but her ex is. And they're the same kind of person, so it's like you are what you eat, so to speak.
Right. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah. So let me shut up and sign off, and you get some sleep.
No. I'm saying I think again you have had this rash of these life-sucking people around you, and I think it's time that you get you deserve a better class of viewer, if you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, doing the gaming, I feel like I've really alleviated that.
Yeah. Yeah, you have. You've definitely, excuse me, opened up a better viewership with this.
Well, the the thing is, I never liked doing streaming. I don't like being on camera, and I don't like to do what Dream does and stuff. And I don't have the enthusiasm and the
Right.
charisma and personality for it. I'd rather just do what I want to do, run my mouth because I'm a decent conversationalist and I care about what other people have to say, and I'm good at bouncing things off of other people and
Right.
keeping a conversation flowing. So it's beautiful for me. It's just I'm enjoying what I'm doing. People seem like they like what I'm doing,
Right.
and it's a win-win. So it's like, and the watch time, it's easy watch time. It's so easy to rack up that
Yeah.
watch time. I got like 300 hours of watch time
Oh, that's
this
fantastic.
month.
That's
It's crazy.
fantastic. That's great.
Because I'm just hardcore about it. Like I do like 2-3 hours, I did 6 hours the other night. It's crazy.
Right. Well, I tell
And
you,
that's almost every night, bro.
I'm gonna start running a lot more lives, and again, just because I'm not going to be able to go out and do anything, I'm not physically going to be able to go out and do anything until I get the surgery over with, and that's going to be after Christmas. My last time I'm doing anything is going to be November the 11th. For that week, that's the last time I'm going to be doing anything, because right after that, when I come back, they start the first surgery. So I will just be healed up from this surgery that I had today whenever they really start that surgery. So I'll be doing a lot of live streams. As long as I keep the colonoscopy bag out of the camera, I think we'll be fine. It's a joke. Anyway, like I said before, good times. Good night, John Boy. You have like we said earlier, the never ending goodbyes. You have a wonderful night. And
thanks for having me on. That was good.
Again, it was great. I want to do
stuff,
it again.
man.
I like it chill like this. It's very cool. We'll see what the algorithm says about it. If anything.
Yeah, don't hold your breath. I mean, if
I've held my breath plenty of times. I can't even get rid of the hiccups, let alone,
going nowhere fast.
I'm not going to sway the algorithm unless I show my boobs, and as nice as they are, that's just not my thing.
Oh my goodness.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't even get me started on that.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all. If you're still watching and listening to me hiccup, thank you all for watching the show and really listening to the show. I think this is much closer to a podcast than it is anything else, but let's be real.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to see my ugly mug. I don't want to see it myself, and I have to at least twice a day. So thank you all again for watching. Hopefully we'll catch you on the flip side, and we will continue to experiment in this great Break the Internet challenge, seeing what we can actually do. Until then, remember, you are better than what you think you are. Truly, each and every one of you are. Ask yourself, what are you? Think about it. Pick it. Believe it. Grand imperfect actions. That's how we make ourselves better in life. And I guess water or something to get rid of these hiccups. But anyway, grand imperfect actions. That's how we make ourselves better in life. Keep on going. Keep on pushing. No matter what anybody says, you keep on going. Because there's somebody over here at the Hojo Dojo that believes in you and knows you can make it. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay cool.